Welcome to Hurrdat Sports Live.
The 2025 Nebraska football season is on and rolling.
This is Nebraska football. Raiola takes a snap, lobs a deep ball left sideline. Leaping catch on a 50-50 ball. That's Isaiah Hunter goes down at the 34-yard line with a big gain.
Coach Matt Rule is looking for improvements from week 1 to week 2.
Absolutely. Coach Rule is pretty adamant about game 1 to game 2.
We believe we make the biggest, jump from week 1 to week 2.
Now, let's open the Nebraska playbook up for some big-time explosive plays.
Snap to Raiola, who keeps it. Now flings it left flat, caught by twisting Lindenmeyer, drags a defender near the goal line, and he's down inside the 1.
Can you picture Nebraska rolling?
Left hash snap to Sorsby, drifts back to throw, dumps it to an underneath crosser. Goody made the catch, got popped, ball's loose, but they say incomplete.
And now you get the fan base loose.
Listen to this.
They're writing down where it was recovered. All but guaranteed here, KC.
After review, the ruling on the field has changed. It is a completed pass with a fumble recovered by Nebraska.
Oh, Nebraska is rolling.
Raiola takes a snap, fade route, back run to the end zone, 50-50 ball, wasn't caught. Touchdown, Huskers. Fade route, back right of the end zone, going up high to make the catch, Isaiah Hunter with a Husker touchdown.
After further review, the ruling of a touchdown is upheld.
Easy breezy, lemon squeezy.
Husker 33, Bearcats left to right. 2 receivers each way. Sorsby leans in, takes a snap, back pedals the throw, blitz picked up. Airs one out deep right sideline, 50-50 ball, it's picked up! The black shirts with the dagger! Malcolm Hurrdat with a giant pick, sails the night for the Big Red.
Is y'all ready for Nebraska, Akron, Saturday night?
Good morning. Welcome in. Hurrdat Sports Live, presented by Centris Federal Credit Union. That's DB. I'm Ravi Lulla here at Hurrdat Sports Bar and Grill. What's up, DB?
What's going on?
Oh, not too much. How we doing?
We're good. We're good. It's a little, it feels a little brighty in here.
It does feel a little. Can we tone the lights down just a touch, Shane?
Turn out the lights.
Not turn them out.
And light a
I know
candle.
you used to like to do shows in the dark, but there's videos now, so we gotta have a little bit of lighting.
Yeah, it is.
A little bit of lighting.
It's tough for how.
Oh, that's good. Right there. Perfect.
It's tough for how fantastic the morning was.
Can we? Is there anywhere in between this one and the last one, Shane?
Oh,
right there. Nope. Okay, never mind.
It's on the normal setting. I don't know. They must have adjusted something on the box.
That's fine. Right there. That'll be fine. Sure.
Yeah. I think we're fine.
Okay.
So I look. Oh, so I was gonna be mad. Look a little dark.
I think that's
Yeah, Shane. I don't know if old boss lady's gonna be riding with that.
I mean, I could probably fix the.
Good morning, Scott.
I could probably fix that. You want me to do the camera real quick? I think I can fix it on there, so we're more comfortable, but it looks better.
Yeah, that's cool.
Let's do that. You want to talk for a second?
No.
Okay.
So I saw the fam again this morning. I caught them yesterday. They had already took the right, but I didn't scare honk them. I was like, I did the little ones. Shane, if you were walking and you had like 34 dogs and I was behind you and I honked, would you be scared enough to drop the leash?
Yes.
You probably would. You're kind of a ninny. Did you watch the NFL last night?
I did. Up until the restart. I didn't stay up that late, but.
Well, did you have something else better to do?
Yeah, I just wanted to sleep. But, yeah, I watched NFL last night. It was a good game.
Did you get your grandpa nap in?
If you like offense.
Oh, yeah. I mean, how would you have liked to have been playing the over last night for those of you that like to dabble in pretend retirement accounts? Have that thing where it was at the half and stay under 47.5. Was that not crazy? I mean, it's like, what in the world is going on?
Yeah, you're at 41 at halftime, and you think you're like just
golden.
Yeah, good to go because nobody has even punted yet.
I'm sailing.
Yeah,
away.
you're going sticks right into your over, right?
The river of sticks or the band sticks?
Band, because you did say it.
But I'm a huge
Big River Styx guy?
Greek mythology.
You like the Cerberus guarding the gates there?
I do. I'm not
a big
so
three-headed
much
dog
for
guy?
three-headed dogs.
I don't know. I feel like
but I am still doing the snafu dog rescue thing. So
I feel like I'd be down with a three-headed dog. Are you like, what's up, buddy?
Oh, God.
Who's a good boy?
Yeah. Are you the same dude that yesterday morning hated everything I said?
Never dogs. Never.
But dogs, it gets the goofy soft spot.
You know how there's these people
my dude goes from full-fledged
masters. It's fine.
Masters of the prick verse to
So you know how have you ever seen, I'm sure you've seen this, where you've got these kind of grizzled older guys, and then they see their grandchild and they start acting like a total doof.
Yeah.
That's how I'm with dogs.
Yeah, we got to fix that.
If I see, no, that's never gonna. That's the only good part of my personality. That's my only redeeming quality is that I love animals.
Wow, I kind of believe that though. I feel like we're super bright.
I can work it on again if you want me to.
No, I don't care. Listen.
Oh, Austin says it looks okay. So.
Well, of course, if Action Jack. Do you know I had to send him a message real quick yesterday, and I forgot what I changed his name to. Because you don't get a nickname in my phone until I actually like you.
Yeah.
For a while, he was just Austin Jacobson.
I'm still Ravi Lulla in the phone.
No, L3.
Did I get the change?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's L3.
All right.
Yeah, so and I couldn't find him yesterday. Remember, I was like, dang, what did I save him as? So that happens to me sometimes.
That is the problem.
I think there's a couple guys that I don't know. I'd say probably 50 or 60 that have gone in because I have 1,000 contacts or whatever.
Yeah.
I think Rico went in immediately as Suave.
Not Puerto.
No, and I should have had I stuck to my guns early.
Yeah.
But we didn't really become morning text buddies until I figured out he was good at his job.
Rico.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rico's terrific. We love Rico.
Well, I didn't really know what he was going to do at first.
We love Austin.
And then I was like, oh, shoot, I should probably get him stuff early. He's pretty good at this. You know what I mean? So the whole game changed.
Yeah, no, you're not that likable, Rico. Knock it off.
Did he say that?
Yeah, he goes, I'm just so likable.
My man is not afraid to self-gloss. He cannot do that. You have to save the accolades. Let other people say them.
He's a guy that glazes his own donut. Right there. Not to sprinkle my own sundae. You cool?
Yeah.
You good? Not to salt my own nuts.
Wow. It's already. What time is it?
It is.
Not
to sell my own cannoli.
All right. I don't know what you're on.
Just one more.
But I'm past the whole glazed donut thing. What kind of glaze? Only you, Action Jackson.
See, that's where Austin gets in trouble. He can't help himself.
Yeah, he's worse than you.
Yeah, I think so, actually.
Yeah, but I much enjoyed my trip. So, I'm probably not volunteering to get that right again, but it was much more enjoyable than I thought.
Yeah, I heard that you and Dr. Girlfriend got along like gangbusters.
She was fantastic.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's capable of doing that all the time, but if she is, that would be...
Where she can, turn it on, be personable.
It was just funny.
Oh, yeah. If she's always funny.
Yeah, kind of a dry sense of humor.
I think
a lot of it is in her delivery.
I think if you're dealing with Austin all the time, that probably has to be what you're like.
I don't know if you know this, but apparently Austin was the greatest American gigolo.
I don't know what that means.
Looking for Mr. Goodbar. No, apparently Action Jackson was that dude on campus. He's like, I don't know if you know this, but Austin was kind of a hoe. I'm like, the dude with his hair whipped like butter? How?
It's Carney.
No, Carney gets it in. That's the thing. He's like, yeah, man, I could have these parties in my double wide. And I was like, double wide?
He
like
did.
Real double wide?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, real double
He
wide.
lived he bought a trailer for college, and that's just where he lived.
Oh, that is, dude, I can laugh, right?
Yeah.
I laughed a ton.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we know we didn't have traffic. it's 8 o'clock.
Well, it's you guys left Wednesday night. The Thursday morning people
and we
some
pulled
problems.
in at the same time here. So I was backing in and he was coming around the corner.
Yeah.
I knew she was probably going to be okay because when I called, he kept kind of pushing back the time by 5 minutes because she didn't get done with clinics until a little later. So he's like, hey, I'm whatever. It's like, I think it was only like 15, 18 minutes total off our original destination or departure time. And I called him from my house because I just didn't want to sit in the parking lot. And then I was like, oh, shoot, man, I could go sit at the bar. And I was like, nah, better not. So I didn't want to sit in the parking lot. And he goes, so he shouts out to her. He's like, so I said, just give me an ETA, right? Because I know just give me an ETA. He said, oh, we'll leave here in 15 minutes. And in my head, I'm like, okay.
Is that a real 15 minutes or?
Woman just got home, work.
Yeah.
Not a chance. It's 15 minutes. Like not a snowball's chance in heck, right?
Yeah.
Listen, your boy rolled in the same time I did. I said, oh, okay, she might be all right.
She's on it.
She might
be on it.
She might be all right.
I think the funniest part about the story about you guys riding down together is that you didn't know the dog was in the car for half the trip.
So can I just tell you what happened?
Yeah.
So I mean, we're just like this full-fledged funny conversation. We're like they're like
because like you and Austin are in the front, Katie's sitting in the back.
Yeah, and she got in the back seat, but like I didn't even have the chance. And you know me, I was chomping at the bit to sit in the back seat.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be in the front seat.
Yeah.
I was like, shoot, man, I can just get in the back seat. Nah, she was already back there, so it messed up my flow because I pulled the door open. I was like, oh, hey, you're back here. So I sat down in the front seat, and we're just like yucking it up. And about an hour in, I'm talking to her, and I'm kind of angled because I'm trying to talk to both at the same time. I didn't want to be rude. She's right, like, man, this dude's not only in my seat, he's occupying my boyfriend's time. I was trying to get her involved. Little did I know she was going to be able to hold court on her own. So out of like my periphery, I see this head kind of like slowly pop up from the. No, I'm dead serious. I was like, whoa. I was like, who got a dog? I had no idea for an hour.
What that dog doing?
You should have seen. Like the dog raised its head like the Loch Ness monster out of the water, just like super slow. Like, hey, what's going on? I was like, oh.
Can I pet that dog?
Where'd that come from?
Has a dog been here the whole time? Did we pick it up at a gas station?
Dude, I was floored. No idea. Just like, what's going on? I said, oh, that dog must travel quite a bit.
Dude, Ava's the best. I love Ava.
Man, not nary a peep.
Yeah, that dog is super chill.
I mean, Operation Chill Mode, just relax. I didn't even hear her.
Yeah.
And I only saw her like twice.
Dude, Ava's the best.
Oh, she's a sleepy dog?
No, she's just super chill and really like Austin would bring her to our softball games this summer. There was a point where things were going a little rough where I'm gonna be honest, Ava was the only reason I came back.
Are you guys just sorry?
We got better at the end of the year. We kind of got it together. It was a rough start.
So you could be like Nebraska.
A lot of us, well, we didn't start 1-0 for sure. We did not start 1-0.
Oh, we got the sarcasm snark out.
I just want to. I think people forget at some point over the course of the week. I don't know if it's muscle memory or something, or it's like, oh, it's a close game, we must have lost. No, actually, Nebraska. I checked the standings this morning to make sure I was up to date and accurate. Nebraska actually won that game.
Yeah,
1-0.
Are you not looking forward to this weekend?
I am. I look forward to all football games.
Yeah, the slate is dog manure.
It is. It's pretty bad, but it also means, I mean, I'll be honest, last week was a lot to keep up with for like 5 consecutive days.
Oh, man, what?
It just was. It was a lot. There was
I will say this.
A ton of good games.
To your point, it did screw up it screwed up my whole cooking routine.
Yeah, there was a lot going on.
Oh, and by the way.
Yeah.
So
what happened?
Not an exact focus group, but I took a straw sample poll.
About the ribs?
Yes.
Tell me who's in the sample poll because
I'm not alone. So I there's 3 coaches. One told me, he's like, WBD, like what's the big deal? Except he's a cusser, so there's a couple expletives in there. Like
which coach said that?
So of course Jernigan.
Okay.
Who's certified.
Yeah, nuts. I don't think that's a good person to have on your side. I don't even know the guy. I'm sorry.
Dude, he is hilarious. So like this could be a typical night, right?
Okay.
You put something on the grill, the smoker, you take it off, you wrap it, or however you store it, it goes on the stovetop. You eat off it the next day. It's never been in the fridge. Okay. That is normal. So our other partner in crime, Brett, our offensive line coach, he goes, I just did that the other day. I went Monday to Thursday with his steak.
With a steak?
And he was kind of vibing with me on the whole reheating thing.
Listen.
And here's the other thing.
Did he cook that steak well done or something?
No, it's
What's
fantastic.
He
He sent this thing. We send each other
Good
our food pictures. It looked incredible. He had it for his birthday. But so get this. This is the kicker. He's like, just this weekend, we had pizza on Sunday. I ate it off the stove till yesterday.
How does your whole staff not just have?
Because I think you're overdoing it.
No, I'm not.
I get it's your bit now, but I
not.
think I'm kind of right.
You're absolutely not right. Just because it hasn't killed any of you yet doesn't mean you're right.
I didn't even refrigerate my shrimp pizza until
you're not refrigerating shrimp?
It was a pizza. The cheese had it covered.
Oh my God.
It was beautiful.
You got it.
It was in a Ziploc bag on my stove.
It's shellfish.
I put it in the fridge yesterday morning. I had it for dinner last night. It was out all night. It's no big deal. It's covered.
Do you know how bad not refrigerating shellfish is?
I'm not going to argue with you every day over this.
Hold on.
But I'm not alone. Like, you make it seem like I'm like.
You might not be alone, but.
You big Michael Jackson guy, right?
Yeah, I like Michael Jackson.
Well, you are not alone. I'm here with you.
Just because.
Though you're far away, you're always in my heart.
So have you ever seen like a large group of people do something dumb at the same time?
Yeah, I'm aware of what happened at Waco.
Just because you're not alone doesn't mean you're right.
Well, so now I'm Koresh.
I don't know if you're the leader of the pack. You might be. It sounds like it. Here's the problem. Okay.
No.
I got to do. We got to talk about the shrimp for a second because that is out of pocket, right? Listen. The shrimp is out of pocket because literally
Mike is not rocking with me either.
Not refrigerating shellfish is so bad that God told the Israelites just don't eat it at all.
No, that's why he gave them salt.
That's not what happened. You know why? That's why Leviticus is like, hey, don't eat shellfish because you guys are dying too much from it.
Well, save the salt and spicy. No, it's fire.
I don't know if you know this. There's nothing inherently evil about shrimp or shellfish in general. It's that it was killing too many of them.
I get everybody. Like, I'm a super easy target. We did another focus group. I had to ask Coach Forsythe because he's the only one with some sense. I was like, well, why does everybody pick on me? I was like, I don't know, man. It's kind of easy.
I'm not picking. I'm trying to protect you from yourself.
Just listen to what I'm telling you. I am shocked at I could see, like, if I want to just all the way gender stereotype and go men, cavemen, women have some sense. I could see women not vibing with me over the whole room temperature protein thing. But let's not act, young Ravi, like you've never eaten day or 2 day old fried chicken, like just popped it in your mouth, or eaten cold pizza that hasn't been refrigerated, or like I feel like
no, I don't.
I am surprised at all the men that are riding with you in this stream because I think it's cockapoo.
I think you just surround yourself with people that don't have
heathens?
Any sense. Just no sense whatsoever.
Well, I'm offended. Do I resemble that remark?
I don't know. You might, but
I'm offended.
Here's the thing,
Shane. You don't cook. Let's say you make some of your Kraft macaroni that you keep in that little styrofoam thing, and you peel the lid back and you put water on it. Right?
Okay.
You stir it up, and the noodle sounds super gross when you're stirring. It's like, it's like, yeah, I could probably pass on these, right? But you like your noodles all dente. You haven't left those out on the counter for some time, and then you just go back and spoon some more out later on.
Like maybe during a game or something.
Yeah. Like what's the you have a statute of limitations?
No, a couple hours. I just don't leave stuff laying around. I don't know. It's just.
Do you eat a lot of protein? I use noodles as an example, but
not a lot. I mean, I normally
like cold spaghetti bake.
Normally, if I eat something, I just take what I need and I just put it back.
So, you're out to one of your fancy restaurants, right?
Okay.
And
you get too much to eat and you have to take it home. I mean, it could be like 4 or 5 hours. before you get back home.
I'm not doing 4 or 5 hours.
That's a lot. I'm not even rocking with that.
I'm not. Like, as soon as I get home, it goes in the fridge. The minute I get home, it goes in the fridge.
That's fine. But that doesn't mean, like, if you do it a different way, you're getting sick. I mean, you're not going to be, like, pooping water.
What happened after you eat the ribs?
It didn't have to be the ribs. It could have been the hickory.
It could have been anything else that you had done this with.
Yeah. Could have been microbials.
Where do you think the microbials come from?
Well, it could have been from a squirt bottle or something. I don't know. Dude, I used to drink out of a hose as a kid. You think I'm worried about day-old meat?
Those are entirely different things.
Why?
Because water and meat aren't the same.
Well, they can carry the same contaminants. I don't know anybody that's eaten a piece of meat and had their brain eaten, but I've known a lot of people that have jumped in water and not survived. So what are we talking about?
That's a different microbial.
Okay.
Also, have you not heard of mad cow disease? Because that exists.
I thought that's a real thing.
Yes.
I thought that was a bit.
No.
Oh,
it was a huge problem in the 90s, and they had to crack down on the cleanliness and reporting of cattle.
Shoot, I was today years old. I thought that was a joke.
No.
Oh, yeah, mad cow. Oh, okay. Well, that changes.
I mean, it's a silly name. Like,
yeah,
that's
not that I care now.
That's not like the scientific name, but yeah, like that was a real problem.
I have pulled a good hunk of meat off a 32-ounce bone-in ribeye at least a day and a half later. You've never eaten old fried chicken?
Not like out of the fridge, yes. I refrigerate things as soon as I'm done with them.
Dude, you eat like a 4-year-old. There's no way you're telling me that you eat like you eat more processed food than anybody I know as an adult. And you're mad over me.
You know the ironic thing? The processed food is actually safer to not refrigerate
but
because
it doesn't make it better. It doesn't make it a good idea.
It's not a good idea. That's fine, but it still goes in the fridge.
Nah, man.
Immediately.
I need one of my coaches to call in. Too bad they're in class.
Just because they don't have any sense doesn't make you have more sense. I thought we found that out on the internet yesterday.
Wow. Hey, so Sasha goes, I had to talk to her about some other stuff, and Sasha goes, yeah, you guys have had some doozies like first hours, but that one I was like, are they going to make it? And that wasn't even our worst one.
No, it wasn't. I didn't. I told her that.
There were some very passive aggressive airing of grievances.
I told her that yesterday. I was like, that wasn't even the worst one.
He said, well, true trust here. Safe space. I was like, oh God, what's he gonna say about me? Yeah, you're pretty dumb, DB. I don't really rock with you setting stuff up. You won't let me do anything.
You can do whatever you want.
That's a lie.
So, okay. I mean, do you want to get into the reads thing again?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So I sent you them.
Yeah. I don't even know what you sent them to me on.
The same place I send the rundown every day.
Guess what?
You don't look at the rundown every day.
Almost every day I do.
Okay. So I'll send them to the same place.
Okay. But listen.
Yeah.
Did you put it in Teams?
No, I put it on your email that I send the rundown to every day.
Severe sent me a script on Wednesday.
Okay.
Wednesday day.
Yeah.
I'm filling in for him for the Big Red Brunch today, which I should not have said yes to. It's game day. I got to miss my hair. Just a lot going on, right? But anyway, my buddy needed a solid. So he sent me the script. I've called him 4 times to make sure that I'm understanding the script correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think he'll ask me to fill in for him again?
It's
not funny. I like to be thorough.
I would.
That's what I was laughing at.
I would guess he may not be the top choice next time.
Well, I am good at it.
I understand that. But I also feel like Severe is a person that doesn't like to be bothered.
But he's a professional, and he knows I like to get it right.
I know, but I also know he's also the just bleep and Google it guy.
He did one of his answers to the question today. I was like, so, hey, because it says slides 3 through 13. It's in parentheses. Mm-hmm. And then there's some notes, and then I have some things I have to do. And I said, hey, am I running the slides, or is somebody else doing that? And he said, and maybe I just know him too well, but how would you read this? I'm going to do the reenactment.
Okay.
Hey, so it says 3 through 13 in the parentheses, like slides. Am I controlling that, or is somebody else? And it was this here. No. there's an on-site, there's an engine. Like, no.
Like you were wondering if you were actually scrolling through the slides.
Yeah.
Physically.
Does that answer lead you to believe he's like that was a dumb question?
That answer leads me to believe that.
Or is it because I called him at 6:20?
That probably didn't help.
Well,
Although he's up early. He's up early. Yeah, that doesn't matter. It probably which phone call was that?
Which the last one? So it was the 4th. And I called him twice yesterday.
So
and we played phone tag. And so my voicemail may not have been the nicest.
I'm guessing by the 4th phone call he was over the situation.
Oh.
He seems like a guy that's like after like 2 phone calls, he feels like you should have all the information you need.
But can I just tell you the dirty little secret about Seviere?
Yes.
He complains, but he likes being needed.
Does he?
Yes. I'm sure it stresses him out, but he's got kind of that hero syndrome.
Oh, okay.
So, he likes coming through.
Yeah. Likes being able to be the guy.
Well, he doesn't have to be the guy, but he likes to make sure that everybody's okay. It's just he may let you know that you need to grow up in the meantime. You know what I mean? I think that's fair. So back to the moral of the story.
Yeah.
I feel like I should get to eat meat anytime I want to.
I mean, you can. I'm just saying when you have to like go to a GI doctor or you've got some intestinal distress or things like that, like I think we know where it comes from.
It's natural born air virus. I was supposed to go see Doc to go over my results, and I never did. I don't have a ton of free time.
I understand that.
The results are fine.
I mean, if it was something real bad, they probably would be hounding you a little bit better.
Yeah.
You know?
You probably got a good point there.
That's generally how doctors act. If you're dying or something, they're like, hey, could you come back? We got a problem.
I don't know. There's a couple of guys that agree with you. Ken agrees with you.
Ken E?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I rock with Ken E.
Asian Wyatt says his dad agrees with you.
Wyatt likes to cook, too. I bet Wyatt's eating some.
He says his dad agrees with you. You didn't say he agreed with you.
No, that's why I said his dad agrees with you.
Wyatt said mental health care. See, I got to get back to this mad cow thing. I did not know that was like
a real thing. It's not from cooking the meat or the wrong way. It's just a thing that cows have. But if you eat the meat, then you can get the mad cow disease.
I told you how to eat the meat and spit out the bones. Is it in the bones or in the meat?
It's in. Yeah, that's not going to help you here, bud.
Yeah. Oh,
the bud was unnecessary. I apologize. As soon as I said it, I knew it. I could feel it. That's my bad. The bud was too condescending, even for me.
Tell you what, man. It's a good thing I'm nice.
I apologized immediately. I knew I crossed the line. Come on.
This dude said, bud.
I like me.
But well, it's just wild out here, man.
Austin says Ken P was taken out by mad cow disease.
What? Wait, what? What did he say?
Austin goes, Ken P was taken out by mad cow disease.
Yeah, well, he's going back to Austin in the phone. Yeah, he's out too.
Oh my gosh! Coming up on the show today, we've got our Friday regulars. Tim VERGHESE.
As long as you don't spit on me, I'm cool.
Listen, I'm no Jalen Carter.
He says Severe tells my kids to grow up every time he babysits them. I believe it, but he enjoys coming through, being needed. That changed the whole complexity of. People don't realize you lose your starting D lineman.
Oh
that guy's getting like 85% of the reps in the game plans.
Also, like Jalen Carter's really good. It's not just like a starting D lineman. It's a very good starting D lineman.
I'm sorry. Was that gross?
I don't care.
Thank you, because it's mine.
Yeah, you're not spitting in my drink. I don't care.
Oh, it wasn't spit.
It's ice. Yeah, I still wouldn't love it if you like dropped ice from your mouth into my drink. Like that wouldn't be great.
Nah,
I'm not like Michael B. Jordan over here. Like I'm not cool with that.
Wow.
All right, let's get it. Boom. Hot link in a brown paper bag.
That's my man. I love him.
That's your Boudin guy? Boudin? How do you say it? Boudin?
Boudin.
Look at this hot link, baby, soaking up that wax paper.
Boudin.
What is not to like about that personality?
He's way better than the other guy. I don't like the W sauce guy. That guy's fine.
I feel like I do. Yeah, you got to. What's they call that? The fundraiser special.
He's not yelling at me as much, which I appreciate.
I told you that's our defense mechanism. Go ahead and say it. Yes, say it.
What's happening, baby? How you doing?
Say it.
Who's our? Foodies? Your defense mechanism is to yell at me?
Oh, shoot.
You almost got me. Not today.
Because I know what you're thinking. Just come on out the closet, baby. Take the sheet off.
I like me.
You'll feel better.
Not really a big sheet guy.
I would buy me a cigar.
You know?
You'll feel better.
Nah.
It's so free.
Can't see anything in here.
We'll still be boys. I'd like to know what I was dealing with.
You're never going to know.
Takes
I'm a
the
pretty good
guesswork
dude.
out of it. Here
Yeah.
comes the 8 sheets.
I'm like Nick Baum. Pretty good dude.
Pretty good dude.
I'm a pretty good dude.
Good salsa all over my chest. I bet he wouldn't spit on a player.
No, probably not.
Yeah, Jalen Carter was not super apologetic either. I am.
Did he think he didn't think Prescott was spitting at him? Did he? Or is that what?
I don't know, man, but you could tell like temps were riding high.
That was a super chippy game from the jump.
From the jump.
Yeah, like that was out of here.
I was shocked that I don't know when I sent you guys the message, but for as many points that were scored in that game was physical at that point. And I think it was what, 21-20 maybe?
I mean, I think you sent that before.
Was it before
It was
that?
before halftime.
I was like,
Well, you said the first one, then you said it again
like
at
there were
halftime.
some pads cracking.
Yeah, they were. That there's seemed like to be some real animosity there.
So I think the most popular prop play I saw yesterday was Barkley over 93.5 yards.
Mhm.
Do you know what he finished with compared to what he started? I don't need you Googling.
I don't know. I was going to look up because I thought you were going to tell me.
It was
But I don't know.
It's in the 60s.
Mm.
I think he only went for like 3 per.
Really?
Was it like 21 for 65 maybe?
Am I allowed to look it up now? I'm sorry.
Look,
But hey, man, we're gonna hit it with some mustard instead.
He was 3 per. He was 18 for 60.
18 for 60.
Yeah, 18 for 60. He was not even the leading rusher on the team. That was Jalen Hurts.
How many times were they going to let him out the back door?
Apparently, whenever he wanted, or whenever they needed a first down.
I get why people don't appreciate him, but that dude is a winner.
And also,
He makes a lot of winning plays.
That's hard to deal with. It's hard to deal with.
He's just a handful.
Well, I mean, this is why. So I know it's been on the rundown like all week, but this is one of the.
Oh, don't listen.
No, this is. I'm glad you brought up Jalen Hurts and being a winner because I want to get to the quarterback thing.
I want you to understand something about me now that you've worked with me for so long.
Yeah.
When I have this sort of posture.
Yeah.
What is this posture saying to you?
That I'm in danger.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so
I understand.
You're very aggressive right now with your hands. I'm going to need you to calm down.
Listen,
I'm doing my best.
I thought that's how we were supposed to do videos.
Am I the meanest?
That's what I don't know. I'm just trying to take examples from people and get better. I don't know. I was trying to do. No? You good?
Yeah.
You want to talk about quarterbacks?
Yeah.
You want to take a break first?
Sure.
Okay, let's take a quick break. Coming up on the show today, we got Tim VERGHESE, we've got Mike Sautter, and we've got Matt VRZAL. That's DB. I'm Ravi Lulla. We'll talk a little quarterbacks in the NFL coming up next on Hurrdat Sports Live.
At Centris Federal Credit Union, we understand that the journey of building your own business typically starts with modest beginnings. With a little help from our team of experts and small business loan offerings, you can take your vision and transform it into a more concrete reality. Centris Federal Credit Union. We are where you are.
I mean, I think we're lucky that we have that stage to play on, and we have so many new people this year. We have Virginia, a lot of the freshmen are new, so having them get to experience what Nebraska is all about and how much love and support we have from the fans and from people across the country. I think it's super cool for them to experience that, because before you get here, you don't really understand. So I think it's been really fun for all of them to experience it. And it's also fun for the upperclassmen and the people who have been here to watch them embrace it and watch them take it all in. And, you know, the older girls were a little used to it by now, but it never gets old. So it's just been super fun. And all the freshmen have worked so hard this whole preseason and going into the season. So it's been really cool to see them grow and see them enjoy what Nebraska volleyball is all about.
No, I mean, I have a lot of belief in myself and this staff here and the protocol they put me on to like get me back, the rehab and all that. I've been through it my freshman year. We have all these brand new facilities, so I think I told my dad, I was like, there's no other place in the country that I'd want to be hurt than here with this staff and with these, you know, resources that we have. So it never really crossed my mind that I couldn't get back. I mean, we never really had that conversation. It was more just kind of competition all the way up until the game. And, you know, Tyler's really pushed me, and I feel like my game and his game have both developed so much over fall camp and with our competition, and it just continues to get better. Both of us, you know, we talk about picking one thing to improve on each day and run and pass. And I feel like we both kind of had some of the things that were similar that we wanted to improve on, whether it's pad level, elbows in, punch timing. And, you know, just watching film together, we really both matured a lot together. And I just feel like it's been a great journey.
You're listening to Hurrdat Sports Live.
Third and goal. Hurts has time. Takes off. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown. And Prescott gives to Williams inside for the touchdown. 2 drives, 2 Javonte Williams 1-yard touchdown runs due to the Cowboys. Edge pitch. Barkley on the move. Saquon Barkley asking Cam Jurgens to lead him forward to the 36-yard line. A first down for Barkley. And they run Barkley inside. Saquon touchdown.
Welcome back. Hurrdat Sports Live, presented by Centris Federal Credit Union. That's DB. I'm Ravi Lulla here at Hurrdat Sports Bar and Grill, reminding you, if you're on the road this morning, keep those eyes up and those phones down. Don't get distracted. You've got one job as a driver. That's to drive. This message from the NDOT Highway Safety Office. DB.
My man Jordan cares about me.
Listen, I care about you. That's why I don't want you to keep eating bad meat.
He said, DB, you got to start putting food in the fridge, man. One of these times it's going to get you.
See, that's how I feel.
No, it's not. Jordan, I don't know Jordan like that, but Jordan, like, I read this and I think he cares. I listen to you and you're just chastising me. I don't think you give 2 bleeps. I just think you like to make fun.
Here's what you need to know about me, DB. Is if
this ought to be good.
If I didn't care about you, I wouldn't spend the energy to chastise
That's
you.
not true.
No, it 100% is.
No, you're just a chastiser by
Have
nature.
you met me where I'm just like over people and I just don't talk to them anymore?
Yeah, I see a lot of them in the stream.
I like me.
That's not true. I like most of the people in our stream here. I like me.
By the way, did you get a little warm?
Yeah, I took the fleece off. It's a fleece.
Is that what that is?
I think so. Yeah, it's not a hoodie. It's a pullover.
Going from Paul Bunyan to Dances with Wolves.
Well, I am Indian. Oh, wrong kind. My bad.
I look at me now, and I see all the warts.
I don't know why the camera keeps doing that. It's making me mad. I'm not gonna say the next thing that came to my mind after I said that part.
What's happening, baby? How you doing?
Amazing Daniel. If you can't tell the difference
Uh-oh.
between me not liking a person and yelling about them and talking to them, I don't really know what to do to help you. I don't have to listen to Dion's responses.
You either need a Quaalude or to drink more. I don't know what it is.
I got you.
That's okay. She'll be back. You're going to be all right.
Diet Coke. Is that not what you meant?
Oh, you're funny.
So Jalen Hurts last night.
Really, really funny.
Playing some football, made some football winning plays.
He's tough.
So he
is tough.
I know Agent Wyatt, that is out of pocket.
He said dances with elephants.
That's aggressive. Wyatt. That's aggressive. To be honest, that I probably had that.
Oh,
I probably had that coming. He never really got me. He never really got me when I made a smart comment about him being adopted by Korean parents in America. So I have to eat that one. I have to eat that one. He's been sitting on that for like a year and a half, I think.
That's pretty good.
I think I earned that one. That's fair. That's fair.
Oh, Wyatt.
I got nothing. I got nothing. I don't have.
I told you, man.
I do not have a retort.
Dude is funny.
Okay.
All right.
So Jalen Hurts.
I wonder how they'd film that.
Would it be wider lens?
Would it be 3 hours?
You need a wider lens for sure. I don't know if you're familiar with Bollywood pictures. There's going to be a lot of singing and dancing. It's a very musical culture in their film industry. You know, they do like their sing-alongs.
All right.
It's a very expressive people.
Then everybody just piles on. I'm not sure they're in the tree of trust.
No, for sure they're not. They're 100%. I know Johnny's not. So
dude, our stream is wild.
Yeah. I mean, listen, it kind of is what it is.
Yeah.
That's a keeper. Dances with elephants is a keeper.
Yeah, I had that one coming.
All right, Jalen Hurts. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yes. So there was a poll that came out on ESPN.
That one pissed me off.
This past
Those
week.
GMs are lying.
I don't know. So here's the context, right?
God, they got cold in a hurry.
I know. I might have to put my Dances with Elephants shirt back on. So here's the context. ESPN interviewed 31 NFL coaches and execs, and they were asked to vote for the top 3 quarterbacks you would vote for, or you'd take if you're starting a franchise from scratch. So that context is important because then age becomes a factor, right?
I think
I would imagine if I go
think.
franchise starting from scratch, I now am considering age. So the top vote getter, which is nuts right off the bat, the top vote getter is Josh Allen at 22 votes. Patrick Mahomes and Joe Burrow are tied with 19. This one, age had to have been a factor. Jaden Daniels has 13. Jaden Daniels is 4th place on this list.
He is officially the anointed one.
Jaden Daniels had a very nice year. He may have a very nice career. I would like a little bit more certainty there.
Your delivery makes me laugh.
But it's not even as bad. Listen, Bo Nix got a vote.
No, I know. Well, he's down at the end.
He is. He got a vote, but Cam Ward got a vote.
Yeah.
We have seen 0 NFL snaps from Cam Ward. You know who did not get a vote?
So Action Jackson brings up so do age and contract, did they matter in this poll? Are we missing context?
I mean, I read the list, I read the poll, I
sent it to us.
Yeah. This is what it said, starting a franchise from scratch. So whatever that means to you, I believe is the context. I believe that means age matters, which is the only way Cam Ward could have gotten a vote.
Well, that's tough. I mean,
we haven't seen him play football yet. It has to be the only reason he got a vote. Right? Like that can't be a thing. Am I wrong?
Unless you just like him as a talent.
Enough to put him over guys you know can play at this level.
Sure.
That's nuts. There is one person that works in an NFL front office or coach that is out of his mind.
Maybe he's in the Titans front office.
Maybe.
I mean, maybe.
This is anonymous. Maybe he thought it was going to leak. I don't know. But so those are the guys that Drake May got 2 votes, which seems a little.
Are you in on Drake May?
I'm a wait and see on Drake May. I don't know.
Oh, that's safe.
No
opinion. I thought this was like hot take week.
I mean, my hot take is
get as minimal of information as possible and then have these sweeping, narratives and then say, oh man, it's just my opinion.
You know what my hot take is?
What?
Dana Holgerson is a pretty good offensive coordinator. Because apparently that's a hot take now.
I'm not. I told myself yesterday I wasn't going to do it. I ended up doing it. I'm not doing it today.
Hot take.
You know who didn't get a vote?
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers didn't get a vote, which makes sense if you're doing the starting franchise thing. Yeah. He's pretty old. Jalen Hurts, not that old.
Yeah. So
did not get a vote.
So that got DeMarinis' goat, right? Yeah. That was his first takeaway.
Yeah. My first takeaway was taking Josh Allen over Mahomes or Burrow, I think is nuts.
So I'm conflicted, right? Not like those T-shirts you like to wear when you roll your sleeves. But I like Josh Allen a lot. I defend Josh Allen a lot. I just don't like the Josh Allen over the easy, low-hanging, pawn it off as fact. Josh Allen over like Lamar Jackson. Because I told you in the summer, I said the real discussion for me wouldn't be L-Jack over Burrow. It would be between Allen and Jackson if I was going to start a franchise because of the similar playing styles and kind of being out of system.
Yeah.
Now, it's a little bit of a misnomer for what L-Jack does off script. That offense is very much tailor-made for him. So I don't want to – Josh Allen is way more playground.
Yes.
Than Lamar Jackson. So I want to set that record straight too. I know we have these things in our mind, kind of like this whole Underwood is a runner thing. Like
2 rushes for -5 yards.
Yeah, I get that he's black and he's big, but it doesn't make him a running quarterback. So we don't have to stop with that. But
I don't know if you know this. Cardale Jones wasn't a running quarterback either.
It's for a different day.
Okay.
It's for a different day. But
Dante Culpepper, not a running quarterback.
Okay.
Byron Leftwich, not a running quarterback.
How about Warren Moon, the scrambler?
David Gerard, not a running quarterback.
Why are you picking on fat guys? I see what you're doing.
I was just going to Jacksonville.
No, I mean
Leftwich, Jack.
Shout out David Gerard if you're fit now. I'm sorry, not fat shaming anyone.
Leftwich still got a little heft to him. We saw him on the sidelines
he's
recently.
Coaching now.
Yeah, he's fine.
Good in the neighborhood.
He's doing all right.
I don't statistically, Lamar Jackson is considerably better than Josh Allen.
He is, yeah.
I mean, I don't care which one you pick.
And they've beaten.
Now, there's thousands, so you may get me on 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah.
But I mean, touchdowns, interceptions, give me Lamar. Rushing yards, give me Lamar. QBR, give me Lamar. I mean, it's not even so much slander as much as he just doesn't get his due. I don't know what it is. You can tell me about the playoffs, sure. But I mean, you guys are going to have to all flush that when they win the Super Bowl this year. So
also, let's not
at some point we're going to need a new narrative.
Let's not pretend like Josh Allen's ever gotten past Mahomes. Right?
No.
You know what I mean? Like I think that's the funny part of the narrative.
You know, so Allen has beaten Lamar in the postseason.
Yeah.
But I
think
Josh gets a lot of run for, the 2,000 points they scored in 30 seconds in the playoffs a couple years ago. Like that really was like dueling quarterbacks, and he's Jamarcus Russell. He had infamously another guy that they challenged his weights. Chris Hurts is a check down specialist. Yeah, I know. He did not throw that 50-yard skinny last night
to John
Dallas.
Dotson.
Yeah. He did not throw that. He checked that thing down. It is a wonder that A.J. Brown is still looking for the football, though, but
nope, not coming yet.
Hey, I'm open.
Not coming yet.
Jalen, I'm A.J. Brown. Can you give me the rock?
Nah, he's got to go read his books.
I don't know, man. I've died. I feel like I've beat this horse to death. I'm kind of over the. Again, not gonna say it's slander. It's just the omission of his greatness. He clearly, if you weren't gonna give it to Burrow, Lamar Jackson clearly was the MVP last year.
Yeah,
I don't, and it would have been his third.
The being enamored with Josh Allen thing, like I get he's very, very good. I don't understand why
Josh Allen. So that's why I feel conflicted because I love
because he's very good.
And I was the guy
until recently. He turned the ball over way too much.
Yeah,
but cleaned it up last year. Did a better job. But
what was he last year? Still 28-9, right?
Yeah. I'd have to check the fumbles. I think the fumbles were a little better last year.
Listen, Lamar Jackson went 41-4.
That's pretty good.
41-4.
That's that's 10-1.
4. Even the guy you hate on.
Who?
Don't call me A-Bear, Herbert.
Oh, Justin?
With the 3 picks until the playoffs.
Yeah.
I mean, that's incredible.
I don't have a problem. Like, you'll notice I didn't bring up the fact that Herbert got some votes on this list because I sort of understand it. He's young. He's super talented. You think you can use him in your system. I get it, right? I get it with Herbert. I don't get how you can see a guy. And listen, I wasn't a huge Jalen Hurts believer. I had to eat it when they won the Super Bowl. That's fine. I don't know how you can see a guy who won a Super Bowl.
Hurts is really good.
I don't know you can see a guy who won a Super Bowl, who has put up really good numbers.
Suave, wash your mouth out, son. Wash your mouth out.
What did he say?
Herbert is overrated AF, and he went Caps. Is Suave mad?
He's always
or animate.
He's always a little madder than you think.
Really?
Yeah, he revs a little high.
I could kind of see that.
Yeah, he tries to be cool around you, but he's not.
Wow. You're on a heck of a run this week.
I would buy me a cigar.
Just keep making friends. Wow, it's telling.
So Allen did get his fumbles down to 5 last year, which is the lowest number of his career. So I think that's part of it too. But you're right. I mean, take Herbert, take Lamar Jackson, take Jalen Hurts. Like a lot of these guys, I'm not saying you should necessarily take them over Josh Allen, but if you're comparing turnovers, like Josh Allen still doesn't do an incredible job of taking care of the ball.
So here's the thing, though. Let's that great big old pachyderm in the living room. Are we tomorrow?
Okay.
Tomorrow.
Yeah. Saturday. It's tomorrow, right?
Sure.
Oh, my bad. Okay. Tomorrow.
Little Orphan Annie.
Yeah.
We're 22 of these guys tomorrow are taking Allen over Mahomes.
I'm not.
No. Just that's what you have to tell yourself.
Yeah.
Tomorrow you say, hey, we're starting a franchise.
And everybody's on the table.
And 22 of those guys are like, I'm passing on Mahomes. I'm going to take Allen. I just can't see that being a thing.
That's what the poll says.
Yeah, I don't
2 years ago, Josh Allen threw 18 interceptions.
Listen, he's got, what is it, 85 in his career? What is he, like a 161, 85 guy?
195, 84.
Okay, not bad, DB. Like
a little low on the touchdowns, but yeah.
Right there on the picks.
Yeah. This is by far, the last year is the outlier of his career in terms of interceptions, by far.
How many yards has he thrown for?
26-4.
195, 85, right?
84, yep.
Go to Lamar Jackson.
Okay.
Robbie's a savage. He's a savage every day, Ken. He just plays it off under the ruse of smiling.
I don't think that's true.
Every
I'm very
single
kind.
day.
Got a kind heart.
Yeah.
I need that camera to stop doing that. It's
What's
pissing me off.
What's the matter?
I don't know.
Robbie.
All right, Lamar Jackson.
You're going to be floored.
Maybe you're going to be floored. What would you guess on his touchdown interception? Do you have a ballpark?
No, it's ridiculously high. He's
the ratio is very good.
Yeah, he's a 6-to-1 guy minimum.
Not quite.
Okay.
He's 166-49.
It's incredible.
I mean, it's very good. It's not. It's like 3.5-1. You said 6-1. I'm just 6-1's aggressive.
Yeah, because you have to factor in his rushing touchdowns too.
Well, you didn't tell me to do that.
Well, I'm just saying in general.
Okay, you want me to
Guy
do
scores a lot more than he turns the ball over.
He does only have 20,000 yards passing.
Is that all?
Well, I mean, Josh had a little bit more.
Yeah, it's same amount of years or one less.
I believe
it's one less, right?
Same amount, I think.
Because I think the starts are only a few games.
2018. Yeah, no, they're both 2018.
Yeah, okay.
So you're all right there.
It's just interesting.
Yeah, it's 111 to 103 because
L-Jack has fewer games, right?
Yeah, because he didn't start.
No, I understand
right
why.
away in 2018.
I just want you to know that he's played fewer games.
I'm just giving context here.
Yeah, I got your context.
Hey, DB.
No.
What are we doing?
No.
We're doing all right?
No, you can take Allen. You fought me over Allen, Lamar Jackson for 3 days. And then finally, on day 4 and 5, you said, hey, I don't even know what I'm arguing. This isn't even about Allen and Jackson. I don't even care that much.
I really don't.
Right? So I don't know if we beat you into submission or you really didn't care. You just were picking the other side. My point is you're not alone. People do this.
Yeah. Most people don't.
You literally said you trust Allen more than Jackson.
Yeah, I had the playoff thing in my head too much. I admit that. I had it in my head too much. Because when you actually think about it, you're talking about Allen wins, one more playoff game a year, but still doesn't make the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. That's what we're talking about.
And apparently none of them can beat Mahomes.
Yeah. So, I mean, the only guy that's beat Mahomes is Brady, Hurts, and Burrow.
Yeah.
The only guys that have beat Mahomes in playoffs, correct?
Yeah.
That's it. That's the list. So unless we're talking about Brady, Mahomes, or Brady, Hurts, or Burrow, then the argument against all these guys is the same, that they can't beat Mahomes.
But I do like Josh, though.
That's fine. Listen, I don't even know.
I can't remember off the top. Where was Dakota?
Oh, he didn't make the list.
I don't think. Yeah, I was gonna. I don't.
He didn't get a vote.
Not a vote.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, and Bo Nix did. That's weird because Dakota's pretty good.
He is.
But I've said that.
He is pretty good.
He's pretty good. He showed you last night. He's pretty good.
What did I say in the chat last night? I go, Dak's kind of dealing.
I don't know. You guys went off without me.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
That thing took off.
We were just trying to talk about sports.
Well, I didn't want to be on my phone. I want to watch television.
You can't do both. You're like the multitasker, man. Like you always do.
I wasn't vibing last night.
All right, that's fine. You can't get mad at us. Like it wasn't like we went off. Just you weren't participating, so you had the kind of a Jacob Padilla moment there where you look up and you got 80 messages on your phone. Like we were having a normal conversation, and you just weren't.
My setup is different, so I'm not like my charger isn't like as right by me.
Accessible.
Yeah,
I got you.
I gotta put that thing down.
That's all right. You know?
Hey, Josh Allen can beat Mahomes in the regular season. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not what they get paid for.
No, I think he's being
facetious.
Facetious.
Yeah. We're gonna get to our guy.
I just don't think 22 of those guys are taking Allen over Mahomes tomorrow.
I mean, they must be lying then.
How?
I don't know. I don't know how 13 of those guys are taking Jaden Daniels over Lamar Jackson.
So the Jaden Daniels thing is, I mean, we'll see because he's going to have his hands full with the Giants in this opener.
Like we know Lamar Jackson's been doing this for a while, pretty good, right?
We're gonna
still only 28 years old.
I am completely reserving judgment on Daniels.
I am too. We've seen
I think he's extremely capable, but there's a lot of anointing. I mean, most people have in the top 6 in the league.
Not to do this like.
I mean, tomorrow would you take Mayfield over Daniels right now?
No. I mean, if I'm starting a franchise, no. Age is a factor there. If I need to win a game tomorrow, it's a much closer discussion.
Really?
I think so.
I'd take Baker.
Like it's a much closer discussion. I'm just saying, not to go Washington to Washington here.
Tampa Bay messed around being a Super Bowl.
But like, RG3 was really good as a rookie year too.
No, I get it.
You know what I mean? Like, how many of these have we seen before?
I hear you.
Let's talk to our guy Tim VRZAL coming up next year on Hurrdat Sports Live.
My role is to read the defense, and if it allows, to push the ball down the field, and if not, get the ball in play and let my guys do catch and run. They do that very well. So, like he always says, routine plays lead to X plays, and X plays lead to first down, and first downs lead to touchdown. So that's kind of how it rolls. Yeah, Teddy's a special human. He's the epitome of a Husker football player. He's been through everything. Injuries, new coaching staff, and just to see him stick it through and come out the other side strong. I love having Teddy over there from a standpoint of he's an elite football player, but at the same time, he's an even better person. He's going to hold everyone to the standard, and you kind of know what you're getting out of Teddy every single day he comes in.
Welcome to Hurrdat Sports Live.
I'm always very hesitant when coaches say great week because you don't know how your week is until you play the game. But I've had no red flags. So the guys have worked hard. They've been very focused on working hard. They've been focused on working on the things, we call it deliberate practice, working on the things that we need to work on. And that's not like overall even. That's even just each guy. Like, hey, it's just it's like an autopsy of yourself after the first game when you see how you played. And you watch that first game and you're like, all right, oh man, I thought I'd do better than this. I thought I would handle this better. And so you can go back and work on it. So I feel like they've all done that. But, we have to bring it to the game. And we don't want to talk about missed opportunities and all that after the game. So we have to go out and attack it. But I've been pleased with the guys this week.
Welcome back, Hurrdat Sports Live, presented by Centris Federal Credit Union. That's DBM Ravi and Lulla here at Hurrdat Sports Bar and Grill. Don't forget 75 cents all weekend, Saturday and Sunday at either location. Make sure you come check it out while you're watching games. And make sure you're here to check out our next conversation with our guy, Tim VRZAL from inside Nebraska. Tim, what's going on, bud?
Hey, how we doing, guys?
TV, we missed you last week, man. Did you recover?
Yeah, I'm all good. I'm all good. How are we doing?
Man, my voice is raggedy as all get out, but my juice is good, man. I'm ready to go for obviously high school today and college tomorrow. It's a bit of a dog weekend in terms of games, but I just keep telling myself, TV, football is football, man. So here we are.
I know you got to enjoy every week of it.
Where are you going to be tonight?
I'm thinking Elkhorn South. I think I'm just gonna go
Elkhorn
catch that
South, W
action.
West.
Yeah, I wanted to see both those teams in action. There's not really a good. I was trying to figure out the best alternative. I had an eye. I wanted to go see Scott at some point this year. Tonight was supposed to be that night, and then last week happened, and I was like, maybe not.
Yeah, I'll be curious to get your thoughts on Sutko and a few of the other guys. WS has got some pretty good young O-line, D-line too that are interesting as well. And let me know what you think about the quarterback play.
Yeah,
just in general. But I'm a big fan of Sutko at Elkhorn South, so he's fun to watch.
Yeah, I agree, and so I want to see that, and both those programs always have young talent, so I'm just excited to see what they put out there. Should be a quality matchup, so yeah, excited to get going.
I'm hoping, and we'll probably talk about this with Sautter at 9. Bellevue West, the way that fourth quarter played out last week, man, may be tough for them to overcome emotionally. They're up 28-12, first and goal with 11 minutes left.
I saw that.
Week, man.
I saw that.
That
yeah.
was wild. So I'll
be
curious to see how they recover.
Right. Yeah. Like, I mean, you bank on you talk about college programs having these like hangovers after emotional losses like that. At high school programs after a loss like that, I can't even imagine what that hangover looks like.
Yeah. And meanwhile, Central's like, hey, we battled to the end, and they're probably like on cloud 9, and they got a toughie. But and then the last little nugget on Sutko, he tested really well, and he's going to have good measurables. I bet you, because you saw him in the summer, right?
Yes.
I think he's slightly bigger now than he was then.
Okay.
He is good size. I want your thoughts. We'll talk about it tomorrow when I see you at the stadium. What time you getting there?
I'm aiming not as early as last year, just because I'm not y'all took Jansen from us, so Jansen's not hitching a ride with me anymore. So probably closer to 3, but I'll be there playing early. You know me, I like to be on the field early. I like to get eyes on guys pregame, so I'll be there plenty early.
It's a pretty good offensive recruiting weekend, huh? You surprised this early in the season?
No, I mean, the 6:30 kick gives an opportunity to get some guys into town. I knew there was a couple guys that were trying to make it into town either this weekend or Michigan, and this being a 6:30 kick really worked out where they were able to get those flights set up. So good opportunity for sure. I do think the Michigan weekend is going to be even bigger, but good early opportunity for Nebraska.
Tim, I'm curious, as you saw kind of how things played out last week, and we'll get back to recruiting here in a second, but as you saw how things played out last week with Nebraska on Thursday, and then kind of the rest of the world of college football, it felt like there was maybe a lot of, especially after a win, a lot of like hand wringing and panicking might be too strong, but some consternation about how Nebraska played. Did the rest of the weekend make you feel better or worse in context for how Nebraska played against another power conference opponent?
Yeah, I mean, I think immediately post game, I mean, I had my grades piece, and I was pretty harsh on specific units. I was pretty harsh on Dylan. I was pretty harsh on the defensive front. But after rewatching the game, sitting with the results through the weekend, watching some games through the weekend, and just coming out through the other side of it, and then it helps to, of course, kind of. Again, I tweeted it on Wednesday or Tuesday, and I think you should generally agree if you actually listen to those press conferences. I feel like you should be pretty confident as a fan when you listen to Dana Holgorsen and John Butler and the responses they have and the way they address the concerns of the defense and the fact that they clearly have answers and they know what needs to be addressed. I feel like you should be pretty confident in this overall unit. But yeah, I think coming out of it, I'm like, okay, well, yeah, I mean, most of the issues I had on defense are correctable mistakes and really mistakes from a young front that's trying something. They're trying stunts. They're trying, to get after the quarterback. They're trying something. But it's in the game plan. Essentially, the game plan by the second half was force Sorsby to beat you with his legs. And yeah, he got close, but he didn't do it. And I don't think he would have been able to do it just solely with his legs. And offensively, it was harsh on Dylan. You go back and watch, you get for the all 22 angle, you zoom out a little bit, you kind of talk to some people about Cincinnati's defense too. And yeah, he did what he was supposed to do and kept the ball out of harm's way. And yeah, you wanted to see more from the playmakers. it'll come. They have 2 weeks to kind of sharpen up. They'll get 2 weeks to kind of build that chemistry. I think a lot of people need to keep in mind this is game one for a new unit for the most part on both sides of the ball. Like there's a lot of there's some continuity for sure, but this is still a very young team that is changing a lot on both sides of the ball. It's going to take a couple weeks for this unit, both sides, to look smooth. But I think I'm tending to lean coming out of week one, tending to lean towards the positives and the negatives.
I want to get to the press conference comments in a little bit because I think you're spot on there. I want to stick with the passing game and what Cincinnati was doing. Just as a guy, I mean, listen, I try to put defenses together every week. You could kind of see what Cincinnati was going to allow Nebraska to do and what they weren't. But to that point, as an offensive coordinator, you don't scheme touchdowns, right? You scheme efficiency, you scheme concepts. You want to move the football. You don't really, short of reverses or handoff passes, you're not, I get it. Those arrows never stop when you're putting the plays on the dry erase board. And to that point, I felt like Nebraska and Coach Holgorsen got a lot of one-on-ones, right? Which is the ultimate goal of an offensive coordinator, to get guys out in space with a defender. Like, to that point, could you see schematically what Nebraska was attempting to do versus the looks that they were getting from Cincinnati?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think especially I'm trying to recall the exact. I think it's the second or third drive of the game where I was like, oh man, they're like 2-3 busted tackles here from like
House
scoring.
calls.
Yeah, house calls. Like there was a couple of that throughout the game where it's like, okay, Emmett breaks one more tackle, they're in the end zone. Oh, Dane breaks one more tackle, they're in the end zone.
How about the Mosey sweep?
Yeah, Mosey sweeps another one, like cut up field. If Cortez, if that ball hits him, kind of in stride, then right in the chest, and he has to fall down, there's an opportunity for some upward movement as well, or some downfield movement as well. So, I think there's some opportunity, and I think you see it. Like again, you can tell, you can hear the frustration in Dana, and I do genuinely. I've talked about it with our guys here in Nebraska before, but I do genuinely appreciate the candidness we get from both, coordinators this year compared to last year, the previous years, and even like previous staffs. I think Dana Holgorsen is really blunt and really honest with the state of the program. He's willing to kind of let in and let you in on things that, typically a coach may not. On defensively, I think Butler knows what he's looking for and knows exactly how a defense should attack, knows exactly kind of what he wants from his unit. I think you have to appreciate that, and especially Dana's kind of just frustration with guys falling down in practice and just the inability to kind of create explosive plays. He said, Nebraska's not explosive right now. It's not that they lack explosiveness. It's like it's a fact that the explosive playmakers aren't making those explosive plays right now. But that's, again, it's correctable. It's practice mistakes, and it's something that it'll come in time. I think again, these next 2 weeks are critical for this unit, both units getting comfortable with each other, developing some chemistry, and gaining some confidence.
Let me tell you. So, excuse me. I like the press conference answering angle, Tim, in terms of injecting some confidence into the fan base, because both Coach Butler doubled down, because both last week and this week he was very animate about. Remember last week it was, hey, this is the kind of front we want to be. This is how we want to play. I'll assess it. We'll decide if that's what we can do. It may be something I have to call differently. It may be a different way we have to play. But at least now we have the opportunity to go see it. He already in his head was telling us, this is what I want to try. This is who I think we can be. Now let's see if we can go out here and pull it off. But if I don't like the way it looks, or, there's some things that we need to work on, I'm not going to be caught totally off guard. Like I'm telling you, if it's not this, then it's going to be this, and that. He clearly said that in last week's press conference, which means I think he's weighed the contingencies, which is how you get better, right? You're not so locked in. You're willing to know that it may take this in addition to.
Right. And I thought it was really interesting that because he didn't say it before the game, he talked about the weapons, but after the game, he just admitted he didn't really know what they were going to get from those transfer receivers, Cyrus Allen, Jeff Caldwell, those guys, what those guys really will present. there was a question there, and I do think he was pretty happy with. Obviously, I mean, you have to be happy with what the secondary did, but I do think it was like, hey, we legitimately shut them down, not well, it's not like they had nothing out there. I think he was pretty pleased with the fact that Nebraska was able to shut down those receivers, and that does bode well for down the line against some of these matchups they're going to face moving forward. Yeah, there's going to be Ohio State's different. That receiver room is going to be different. Penn State's going to be different, but Michigan State, Maryland, I think Nebraska showed they can match up one-on-one with some of these, kind of dynamic receivers that they're going to face down the line by answering this first tough test.
We're talking with Tim VERGHESE from Inside Nebraska. Tim, I do wonder, we haven't talked a ton about the secondary because we've been freaking out about the O-line and the D-line and Dylan and whoever else. I say the royal we, not us specifically. But I do wonder because it's not like Nebraska was running the same defensive stuff that Cincinnati was, right? Where it's just, hey, we're going to keep 3 high safeties back and nothing's getting by. It's not like that's how they were stopping the wide receivers in the passing game, right? Like I was genuinely impressed. And we talked to guys from Cincinnati, right? They really liked this wide receiver core. Mm-hmm. Like they were very high on them and their ability to kind of change Cincinnati's passing game, which Sorsby put up decent numbers last year throwing the ball too. So I sit here and I wonder, I guess the question is, are we just not giving enough credit to that part of what Nebraska did and the way that can likely translate throughout the rest of the season since they weren't I didn't think it was gimmicky. Like I thought they were just kind of lining up and covering.
Yeah, I don't think it's gimmicky, but I do think specifically what's not getting enough credit is the value of having 2 outside corners that you trust a ton. Sierra's there. Sierra's a guy they trust a ton. Andrew's there now too, and that Nebraska really hasn't had that second guy in a bit. And I thought Marshall in the boundary I think gives Nebraska some stuff, and I'm really excited to continue to watch his development against some of these tougher competition he'll face in these next coming weeks. But yeah, and then I think the unit overall, like they're playing faster, they're playing football. Like there's a lot of last year there was concerns with the secondary not playing fast, and yeah, there's members Buford and Singleton and Hartzog and obviously Sierra that are part of that unit from last year that are back this year. I think those guys, from what we've seen so far, are playing faster. I think they're reacting faster. I think they're triggering quicker. I think they're changing directions quicker. And it's through one game, so we'll have to see what this looks like again. Yeah, against the Ohio States and some of these elite DBs they'll face. But I think last week was an opportunity to truly build some confidence for that unit to try, kind of truly just, hey, and I like that John Butler's put the guys in those opportunities. Hey, go down and press, go be man up on these guys, go learn. And putting Donovan out there in those situations, I continue to just be thoroughly impressed with Donovan. I mean, if you could see the Slack chats between me and Steve this whole week, it's been so much Donovan Raiola, so many Donovan Jones clips, and so many just like, hey, this, like, just what is this going to look like? And I had this conversation with Steve. I don't think Donovan Jones is this caliber of player, but in terms of what you want in modern college football in a secondary, you're looking for the Brian Branch type guys. You're looking for the Caleb Downs, the Minka Fitzpatrick type guys, where you're entirely cerebral. You can line up in the slot. You can line up out wide. You're big. You're physical. You can tackle. You're position versatile. You can see the field from different places. But 2, you can get up in someone's face and you can cover. And 3, you can hit. And I think Donovan Jones does that. Yeah, he's not Brian Branch was a 5-star. Minka Fitzpatrick was a 5-star. Jalen Ramsey was a 5. These guys were 5 stars for a reason. But everyone in the NFL is looking for those type of versatile DBs that can line up at all 5 spots and can kind of be the alpha of a defense and lead a defense. I think Donovan Jones can be that.
I think where they're not getting enough credit is how they simplified the game for him too, right? Mm-hmm. The difference between him playing safety and playing a boundary corner is his role is clearly defined.
Yeah.
Listen, we play man-to-man, so we're going to play man-to-man. You're going to play closer to the line of scrimmage. You're to the boundary. You like to play physical. Some of those strengths are taken back when you're playing along the perimeter where you maybe have two-way reads. You have to pattern match. You still have to fit down into the run game where it kind of can take away from his skill sets. He looks like a safety in terms of his body, but not the simplicity. the directness in how fast he can play, being a boundary corner, frees him up to accentuate his strengths. I think you have to give some credit to the staff as well for saying, you know what, he's really good at this and this. Let's just let him do this and this, right? Like,
yes,
it's his role is clearly defined in terms of what he's doing.
Yes,
He
exactly.
doesn't have to
I
think.
think
He doesn't have to think a ton.
right, exactly. Because you think about it, and for a long term perspective, hypothetically, you may want to like get him in the weeds at safety or work him at safety and get him working there. I mean, my personal take right now is just I kind of wonder if he's just playing quicker at corner, where, like you said, there's not as much to process, there's not as much to read
It's in
through.
essence always one gapping. If you're looking
Right.
for
Right.
an analogy.
Right. And if you have a good football player who can play fast in his specific role, but you want to move him versatile, don't overthink it. Don't do too much. Just get him like the Nebraska staff has done. Just get him in that role that he is playing fast in and let him succeed.
Yeah, I like it a ton. Let me go back to what we're talking about with what you think Nebraska's adjustments are defensively, whether they stump, they twist, they still want to get guys on the move. You think we're to the point now where they're seeing which guys can maybe do that? Is it a Pet Shock type? Is it a Hofkin type? Can we move some guys around? Like, I still don't think they want to compromise the way they play, but maybe who's actually performing the tasks that they want to play right. That's the next level of their in phase adjustments as coaches.
Right. Yeah.
Who can actually do what we want to do.
Yes. And I thought I thought game one, there were some really encouraging reps from Williams and Renari and Deshaun McCullough. And I thought specifically with Renari,
I was impressed with McCullough's decisiveness in games.
Yes.
He wasn't always right, but he saw problems with aggression. He was right at a high rate of speed.
Yeah, there were a few stunts of his where I'm like, oh, they're getting a defense. They're getting a quarterback with that down the line this year. There's something where like it's going to be a time this year where you're going to see Deshaun stunt like right up that A, and then you're going to see him just right in the quarterback's
How
lap.
about like the late fits
so
where they would like hop into like that under?
Yeah. I'm excited to watch it these next 2 weeks and these next few home games, from the stadium level, because I wasn't in the stadium last week, but from the stadium level, because from the TV copy and then from the All 22, I did appreciate how much Nebraska's defense, just in general, it's an NFL, like, you notice that from like John Butler's secondary in Buffalo, and in the NFL in general, they do it, but you notice it at Nebraska now. They keep guys moving, like the safeties and the DBs in general. It's just enough that the quarterback's eyes are lit, like they have to wait for post-snap to know
and
what
that
they're
was
seeing.
their goal, right? They want to affect the quarterback pre-snap with what he's looking at. They move quite a bit. That I thought, especially in the All-22 probably showed this TV. One of the things that you don't get in a game one is when you fit in the run game playing so much man-to-man with all the motion that Cincy did, you have to see it a few times to kind of gauge just how fast you can trigger, right? Because it's not like you're sitting in zone or you're seeing it the whole time, right? Rose Ivy and I were talking about it yesterday. When you play the way that Nebraska does, it's my fit, my man, right? So you have to always be cognizant on the fly of how fast you can trigger. The way that Cincinnati tried to slow Nebraska down from indecisiveness was with all the eye candy. I thought Nebraska, for what it was in week one, did a better job than we give them credit for. But I still know, and Coach Rule said, right, we want them to still play faster than they actually showed.
Yeah, I think there's plenty of room for improvement, but I mean, we knew this going in. Cincinnati was going to test Nebraska in specific ways that was going to challenge them for future matchups. I think, they have a lot to work on now as a run defense and as a unit and what they can do fitting the run moving forward, because you've got Houston Christian's going to be a nice little challenge next week in that department for Michigan. And obviously, I mean, Nebraska should have really not a whole lot of issues, kind of stuffing Houston Christian's run game, but they should, it'd be a nice little test for them. And then, Michigan's going to be Michigan. And, to win games in this conference, Nebraska's going to have to be able to stuff the run, going to have to be able to contain some really athletic quarterbacks. And yeah, they're not going to face I thought Rule's comments on the Cincinnati offense was interesting. Yes, I don't think they're going to face an option attack necessarily, but you've got some uber athletic quarterbacks coming to town or on the schedule ahead. You've got Aiden Childs, you've got Bryce Underwood, you've got Malik Washington on the schedule. Drew Aller, is going to be able to extend some plays like that. That's coming. And I think Nebraska learning to contain and learning, and that's why I'm not super concerned, because when you watch it back, especially in the second half, some of those contain breaks, it's just,
I'm
Williams
just
and
telling you,
Murray. It's game one of Williams and Murray. He's young.
Underwood is not in the Sorsby category.
Just in the sense of just being able to extend plays, or what do you mean?
He can extend. He's not gonna take off and run and punish guys like Sorsby.
He's more Aller, where he'll extend a play. To look,
I don't know why we keep saying that about Underwood. Like he's just shown that's not really who he wants to be. I mean,
who he wants to be, I agree. I just think it's going to be something where, especially when it gets to a game like Nebraska, when it gets to
he ain't gonna be.
We may see it this week, right? When you see it this weekend, when you get to a game, only reason I say it is because Bryce's senior year, when teams were selling out against, to kind of prevent him from killing him with his arm, he did start to run a little bit and did run, is an athlete to the point where, yeah, he can harm you if he does escape the pocket, like that type of athlete. And it's maybe me just kind of projecting a few weeks down the line. I think Nebraska is going to be able to keep Michigan's weapons in check relatively, to the point that Bryce is going to have to lean on his legs at some point.
Tim, as you're looking at kind of Nebraska's upcoming schedule, because I do think this is interesting. We've been talking about this a little bit this week. I do think that Sorsby is sort of unique, even amongst the other guys that we mentioned, that can either extend plays or are mobile or are going to run. Like, I don't think that there's that many guys on the schedule that are going to, as John Butler said, kind of just turn it into a high school game where they're like, hey, I'm going to have to take off and make plays by myself. Like, I think you've got some allers, like you mentioned, that can extend plays and kind of do that. Maybe Michigan State with Childs a little bit, but
even he's not really shown. Like, I think Jonathan's, it's kind of just a coaching point from Jonathan, like Coach Smith over there. Like, I think it is just like, hey, eyes downfield, take off if you need to, but if you're really not like we want you to throw first. Like, they're really trying to get him to throw the ball.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have that many pro scouts there without that ability.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, from what he brings to the table. When you're looking at, kind of Akron and what happened with their offensive line trying to settle in against Wyoming, Nebraska's obviously playing the long game, but they do need to improve on things that they weren't really good at from week 1 to week 2. How are you going to critique Fool's Gold versus progress?
Yeah, I mean, I
that's
think
the key, right?
Yeah,
right. Things they haven't done yet, I want to see them do. Like, hey, I want stunts to get home. I want linebackers to kind of be able to like diagnose, read, trigger, and get to the backfield quickly. Like, I want to see improve, like just marginal improvement, and I want to see just general. Again, I think everything that happens that can happen good for Nebraska these next 2 weeks is overall good for the program. Like, I think any opportunity to boost confidence, create an explosive play deep, that builds confidence in Dylan, it builds confidence in the receivers, it builds confidence in the O-line. Hey, let's get, maybe more of a closer to not a 50-50 rotation, but let's get a little more Gatul out there. Let's maybe let Pritchett, get his legs under him, and then let's really see this battle as it is against, guys that both of these guys should dominate. Defensively, like I said, I want to see some of these stunts get home. I want to see some of these linebackers trigger quickly and make plays. And overall, on both sides of the ball, these next 2 weeks, my goal, I want to see depth establish itself. Nebraska talks about depth, and Nebraska talks about being a deeper team this year. We didn't really see it at receiver or running back. Just in the sense that, yeah, they have the receiver. Like, they primarily played in Isaiah, Dane, Ja'Cory. We saw some reps of Cortez. We saw some reps of other guys. I want to see more. My prediction, I'm predicting a Quinn Clark breakout game. I'd like to see it. I'd like to see him kind of go out there and, kind of just say, hey, I'm wide receiver 4. Here Rule said he's ready to cross the line. Show it. Do it. And I'm ready to see Mekhi Nelson and Isaiah Mosey get some carries and earn some confidence. And then quietly, I'm looking at the tight end room. I thought Luke Lindemeyer had a really good day, but, I think there was something left to be desired from Heinrich Haarberg and Carter Nelson. I think, especially with Jenner and Bonner down, I think there's a need for Carter Nelson, Heinrich, Isaiah Mosey, one of those three, if not all three of those guys, to step up and kind of take on that role in some capacity. I want to see them do that. I want to see them attack it. I want to see Nebraska challenge those guys in space, get those guys into positions to earn some confidence. And that's really what I'm looking for. And then special teams, yeah, keep earning confidence. I'd like to see, hey, if you're going to sell out to block a punt, get home, show that you can do it, and just be a sound unit. So I think there's a lot over these next, I think personally, I wouldn't read into individual really strong performances.
Yeah.
For example, I think, Elijah Pritchett's going to be out there, and this is the type of competition that he's going to be able to dominate. Does that mean he should be Nebraska's starting left tackle for the foreseeable future? Not necessarily. Let's see how he does these next 2 weeks. If the practice habits are keeping up, if he's consistent, sure, go for it. But I think don't look at purely dominant tape from these next 2 weeks and say, okay, well, that guy's going to be the guy moving forward. Don't take Mekhi Nelson just broke off a 75-yarder. Maybe he should be playing a little. Oh, he's going to play when he needs to play because Nebraska still has a pretty good RB1, but that's going to be a good opportunity for Mekhi to build some confidence and a good opportunity for Nebraska fans to say, okay, we do have some running back depth. Same thing defensively. Williams and Winari is a freak athlete. Deshaun McCullough is a freak athlete. They're going to get home. They're going to do some stuff these next 2 weeks that they may not be able to do exactly against Michigan's offensive line. Don't get disappointed when they don't do that, but be encouraged by the fact that, hey, Nebraska has some defenders that can do some stuff. And as this year progresses, as they get more comfortable with each other, you can kind of see the potential. You won't have to squint to see the potential like you maybe did in week 1.
Tim, you brought up Pritchett at left tackle, and I'm kind of curious what you thought about that position from last week, just when you're rewatching it, when you're watching all 22s. How do you think, obviously Gatula got named starting left tackle in the press conference yesterday, but how did you think they performed at that position individually? Obviously the false start on Pritchett sticks out a lot, but outside of that, how do you think they performed?
I didn't think any of the three had a banner day, but I didn't think any of the three really had the opportunity to get comfortable and settle in. I specifically thought Gatula, when I saw him, I was like, oh, this isn't the comfort of a guy that played as much as he did last year. This didn't look like a guy. He didn't look as comfortable as he did when he was the starter last year. And I think it's just a result of throwing it on the third drive. Every drive he was in was shorter. He did play the least snaps of the three, despite getting 3 drives like the other guys. I thought weirdly, again, I know he gets a lot of blame and shit around this fan base. Turner Corcoran had the best day of the 3, all things considered. And that's not high praise considering all 3 didn't have great days, but I thought he had the most consistent of the day. But a lot of the stuff with Gatula was like, oh, that's just if he's on the field a little more, if he and Henry Lutovsky are playing every snap together, they communicate that doesn't happen, or that just isn't there was a lot of that for me with Gatula. With Pritchett, it's it's minor mental mistakes, it's inconsistency, it's a lot of the same stuff that bugged me from his Bama tape. Now at left tackle instead of right tackle, but you can still see there's potential. It is one of the things that you understand why it's so tough for this program, for this coaching staff to officially call that left tackle battle, just because. Again, if it does click for Pritchett at some point this year, if it does click for him consistently, the ceiling for this unit is significantly higher than with anybody else. But that said, I do think Gunnar Gatula is capable of anchoring this unit and, being enough, what I mean? Being good enough to keep Dylan safe and safe enough with the weapons he has. I do expect, this kind of operation. I think we saw that in week 1. I think this offensive operation is going to move quicker through the pass game. And I think that's going to help the O-line in general. But yeah, just need to see what it looks like these next 2 weeks against kind of lesser competition. Ideally, would like to get this settled, or at least down to 2 people by Michigan, just so guys get an opportunity to get more snaps under them and get more comfortable. I do think the rotation at the line affected the entire offensive unit's ability to kind of settle into the game, because it felt like a new unit every time they were out there.
TV, let me get you out on this topical question based on what we saw last week. with Bama and Ohio State. Obviously, one in a win, one in a loss, and this may be for different reasons. But who do you think your opinion will change on more at the end of this season? Ryan Williams or Jeremiah Smith? Whatever your opinion is right now, who stands to change your mind the most?
I think it's going to end up being Ryan Williams, just because. I saw Jeremiah a ton in high school. Like, I just truly just believe Jeremiah is like that guy. Like,
So you
I
put a
think
lot. Do you put a lot of last week on sand, or the fact that Texas has some pretty good freshman corners?
I put a lot on Texas. Texas loves that Grayson Littleton kid. They think that guy. They are pleasantly surprised with what they got.
But Jeremiah Smith is supposed to be. You know what? It's
Right.
like,
And I agree. But I just think the way Texas's secondary played him specific. This is the second time they've done that, where the second time they've been able to kind of answer the Jeremiah Smith call. So yeah, like, I want to see what that looks like moving forward. I don't really have any concerns with Jeremiah Smith, the playmaker. Just because I know how he's wired and I know what he's physically capable of doing. I think week one I put a little more of that on Sand than Jeremiah, in terms of just not being able to break loose and get free. Ryan, it's not a concern with the physical ability. I think the physical ability is there, but given some of his limitations, like, he's not built like
because of
Jeremiah.
his size.
Yeah, like when you look the way you do and you play the way you do, you kind of have to be wired in the way Jeremiah Smith is, and I don't get the sense that he is. And that's where I'm like, from a mentality standpoint, that's where my concerns are right now with Ryan Williams. And that's where I'm like, we could end this year being like, okay, yeah, he's a promising weapon, but he didn't have the, like, and we'll see. Maybe they change. Maybe Bama settles in. They change all of this quickly. But I think the one that I have the most chance of flipping my opinion on is Ryan at this point. And again, maybe it's just blind confidence. I know what Jeremiah Smith is, and it's terrifying. He's a terrifying wide receiver prospect. So yeah, I like Ryan's incredible. Ryan's a really good athlete and can do some things in space, but I just think what Jeremiah is capable of and all of that, like, again, you look at Marv right now, like Jeremiah, like, and what Marv was able to do in high school, like, and you talk to people around Ohio State and how they compare the two, it's like night and day. And that's insane considering what we saw Marvin Harrison do at Ohio State.
That's Tim VRGHESE inside Nebraska. Tim, appreciate the time as always. We'll talk to you next week.
Appreciate you guys.
Thanks, TV.
That is our guy, Tim
Especially
VRGHESE.
with the first couple of drops. I mean, but I'm super tuned in to Jeremiah Smith just because of
we've been talking about this since last year.
Everybody's thought process, like,
and the way they talk about him.
It's gotta slow down a little bit.
The way they talk about him, where they're, I mean, what was the narrative last week? Was it Rob Stone who goes, I think there were two guys I've ever seen that I thought could play in the NFL out of high school. It was Jeremiah Smith and Adrian Peterson. Like, what are we talking about, man?
No, man. It's just and he's a great player.
He's incredible. Like, this is not to say he's not good, but are we 100% sure he's better than any of the other Ohio State wide receivers that have come through there?
For as good as Ryan Williams is, I think Tim's in the majority, not the minority in terms of
not totally sure on him.
Yeah, I think he's sensational.
I'm a big Ryan Williams guy. I'm a big Ryan Williams guy. I was also like,
I'll be curious. I might be missing something.
Last year here, I'm sitting here and I'm wondering, are we sure Jeremiah Smith is the best receiver on his own team? Because Emeka Egbuka is incredible also. Yeah. Like, I don't know. He's really, really good.
And, I think Tate's the one that shook free
yeah.
against Texas.
So I have a hard time the way we talk about him, or the way people talk about him in general. What I don't have a hard time with is our friends over at Big Brothers Big Sisters. They're looking for 60 men in 60 days to become mentors, because currently 70% of their youth on their wait list are boys just waiting for a male mentor to connect with it. It only takes 4 hours a month to make a difference. Shoot hoops, grab ice cream, hang out at the library, whatever it is. It's the little things that make the big differences. It's not about being perfect. It's just about showing up. Learn more at bbbsmidlands.org to sign up or to become a mentor. That's DB. I'm Ravi. Lulla, more Hurrdat Sports Live coming up next.
Yeah, I feel like it was interesting, though, playing those teams right away, because really none of them we had film on. except for last year because, week 0, there was no film. And then Kentucky, their first game was against Lipscomb. So it wasn't like we were sitting around just watching film after film after film of our opponent. So it was a unique feeling to play against great teams without that preparation. So I guess I feel like I've been breathing just fine. Hasn't felt like an overload, but I feel like there's a little bit more pressure now too to like really figure out some things. When you're going up against those top teams, it's like anything can happen. It's going to be close games. Now it's like, okay, now we got to start ironing some things out and, again, figuring out lineups and changes we can make and certain rotations, what we can do.
A successful financial future is built one coin at a time. Whether you're just starting out or a seasoned saver, we've got the financial resources and team of experts who will be with you every step of the way. Centris Federal Credit Union. We are where you are.
Healthy. We'll have to see where Jacory's at. He's been limited this week. He'll play in the game. Just what the volume of his role will be. To be quite honest, I didn't even know he was hurt until the end of the game. That's how much of a warrior that kid is. I came in on Sunday. They're like, he's questionable for next week. I said, yeah, he'll practice Tuesday. No, he won't practice. He practiced Tuesday. He's just he practiced really well yesterday. He's just an infectious. He changes. He and Shavers changed the whole practice yesterday. Like their intensity and their commitment to just showing up at practice and loving the game is so infectious that we feel it when Jacory is not out there. And that's I'm sure they told me his ankle was hurt, but I just couldn't tell. And I know he wasn't probably when you watch tape, probably not as explosive as he's used to, but he's still pretty dang explosive. So, but yeah, in terms of the volume, we'll have to just wait and see how he feels on game day. It's September and it's going to be 55, 60 degrees. So, I'm sure that won't affect it, but just, I just have to wait and see. So, but we've had a good week with the other guys getting them ready.
You're listening to Hurrdat Sports Live.
Welcome back, Hurrdat Sports Live. That's DB. I'm Ravi Lulla here at Hurrdat Sports Bar and Grill, reminding you, make sure if you've got an auto body repair need, you take it to our friends over at Dingman's Collision Center. It's dingmans.com to get all the information you need on the technology they have, which is state-of-the-art and always up to date, the fact that they're family and locally owned and operated, roots right here in the community. They live and work right here in the same places that we do, and they can be trusted. They've been voted first place Best of Omaha for 20 straight years for auto body repair. It's dingmans.com to find out more. DB, there was a little announcement yesterday, transfer portal announcement.
Yeah.
That It appears we are heading to a single window in January. A plan is being endorsed by the NCAA Oversight Committee.
You meant to say NCAA SEC.
Yeah, the NCSCEAA Oversight Committee.
It's got to be something they want. I love the 1 time to 10-day. Love it. January, bad idea.
When do you want it?
Not January.
So any of the other 11 months.
Yeah, like
when do you think is the ideal time for the window?
I mean, go February.
Okay.
Go the 1 week after spring ball. Like anything's better than January.
So I think
the only thing worse than January is December.
December is worse. I think the thing that makes most sense to me is after spring ball. If you want one window, let guys see where they're at after spring, give them an opportunity to go somewhere else and win a job in the fall.
Yeah,
because that's how I sort of process this, right?
If you're going to go this far to try to get it right,
mm-hmm.
in what world would you think January would be a good idea?
Yeah, I mean,
unless you're the conference that historically can run guys off and then just kind of pick other guys off, which is typically what the SEC is going to do.
So if I'm trying to put my mind in why January would make sense, my thought is, okay, you're probably looking at trying to get guys in before second semester, trying to get guys in before spring ball.
Well, January, so
trying not to leave guys hanging after the season for too long.
I get you're on the clock, but you're not in. So you're not in school,
mm-hmm.
right? You'll get enrollment. You beat both the quarter and the semester system.
So when does, I mean, I really only know based on when I was in school. When does that start? Like, when's the latest you could be in? Like, when's the latest you could come into a school in the second semester?
Oh, I don't know. I think it's 10 days. It's about your admissions. I don't know if there's hard fast rule.
Okay, so it's like whenever the semester or quarter starts.
Yeah.
So like Nebraska's second semester starts.
I think it's like 10 days.
Like end of January. Is that when the second semester starts?
Yeah, sure.
Somewhere in there.
Yeah.
So I get it in the sense if you're trying to beat second semester, or if you can go early February and get people in still, I'm fine with that. I don't think it's ideal, but I also don't know, like if you've got a coaching change or something, or you obviously don't like your situation, do you want to hang around that place for another semester? I don't know if that's part of the thought process.
What?
So if you have a coaching change in like November or December, right? And you're like, hey, this place isn't for me anymore.
Okay.
Do you want to be hanging around the next semester there still, or would you like to get out in December or January to move on to your next location?
Do you want to know if you're going to like that coach or he's going to like you? Do you want to know that sooner or later? I mean, it's not going to be ideal for everybody.
No, I know. I'm trying to figure out, hey, if they're sticking with January, why would that make sense for certain people?
Yeah, I don't. I mean, without overthinking it, like you're playing meaningful games in January.
Yeah, I understand that. Most people aren't, though.
So, I mean, well,
if you can do February and get people into school, I'm totally fine with that. My concern with what I think would be...
Do you think playoffs are going to expand or shrink?
I mean, they're going to expand.
Okay. So, even if you're only talking about 20 teams,
yeah,
it's still a fifth of your Division I programs.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, it's not
of who we'll be talking about, right?
Yeah, it's not ideal. You're talking about teams and obviously those teams are going to be major players in the transfer market, both coming and going.
Right. So I'm not talking about. I mean, no disrespect to Georgia Tech or
not a big Georgia Tech guy.
Boston College. I'm talking about the the mobility of teams that will want to pick guys off and will just wait to supplement. I think January is the second worst month you could have come up with.
After December?
Yeah.
Can you get guys in February? Like admissions wise, is that feasible? Like I don't know.
It's up to the school with their admissions policies, and which I'm sure people try to negotiate all the time to fit the calendar schedule. I'm not in the academia world, so I'm not sure. But if you're telling me that you think they picked January because of admissions, I don't know. I think you're giving – this is the same people you think don't have the ability to, like,
I think it's easy.
govern the sport.
I think it's easier for admissions if you pick January.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you can't negotiate it or massage it or whatever you have to do. I think that's a possible reason. That
I think anybody that's worth their salt that plays meaningful football games will find a way to get a student athlete
in February,
whenever they want to.
Whenever.
Yeah, that's what I think.
I mean, that's fair. I don't know if I want guys sticking around a whole semester that don't want to be at a place.
Yeah, I also don't want you to make knee-jerk reactions because you get a new coach in and you think this guy's not going to like me. So what if it worked that way? What if you want to see if this could work with the new guy?
Yeah, I mean, that's why you've got two right now. That's why two sort of makes sense.
No, I'm talking about specific to your analogy of if I don't know if I want a guy sticking around. You're looking at it as a negative. I'm looking at it as a wait and see positive.
Sure.
Same scenario.
So, like, if you're Kalen DeBoer and you had 100 guys enter the portal immediately after.
If Kalen DeBoer is coming to Arizona to
back.
take over a job after he gets fired at Alabama, like I may want to stick around if I think Kalen DeBoer can coach.
Right. But, I mean, you would be avoiding the situation where guys just left because Saban left and he had to recruit his own roster to try and get half those guys back.
Yeah. You don't have to look at it as, well, this guy's coming in, he may not like me. You can look at it as, or I don't want that guy around. You may look at it as this guy's coming in and I'd like to have time for us to mutually evaluate.
I was looking at it more like the guy that is no longer there was my guy. And now either I want to follow him somewhere or whatever the case may be. Like, if you're a Dane Key and you're like, I want to go follow Da'Keel Shorts to Nebraska. That's how I was looking at it. Not necessarily as like, oh, this guy hates me after a week. I'm out.
I think the more you can make things that aren't as specific, situation specific, the more apt you are to implement it as a rule.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
Right. So I don't look at isolated one-offs. I think generally speaking. And I think that's how they got to look at it.
So generally speaking, if you're like, hey,
we're speaking with recruiting and when signing day happened, like I think January I think it's January 2nd to January 12th is a bad time.
So if you said, hey, we're going to go first 10 days of May, should have spring practice done, you're done with your spring semester, like you'd be good with that, like first 10 days of May.
Yeah, so I'm going to say this really, really slow. Okay. January is not a good time to do this.
Yes.
Whenever you want to admit students into or out of school after an evaluation period, pick that time. I don't give a shit if it's March, April, June, July, not when we're doing things. That's what I'm saying. So I don't know if you want to specifically hold me down to a month. I'm telling you December and January is not a good time transitionally for coaches and players because you cannot make informed decisions. You're either coming off of break or you haven't been on campus or you're not in tune with who your coach is going to be because a lot of times that's when hirings and firings are done. You're inviting more chaos in a chaotic period. That's what I'm telling you. So pick March, pick May, pick April. Do you want me to say a specific month?
No, we're good.
I'm telling you the premise on why I don't like January.
Okay.
What else you do with that? I'm not sure because I haven't given it a super long idealistic thought. I'm telling you why. If you're going to go, this is my original supposition. If you're going to go through this ruling,
if you're going to go through the pain of making a change.
Right.
Okay.
You settle on January, it doesn't seem on the surface to make a lot of sense.
It doesn't seem like they didn't talk to a lot of coaches about this.
It seems like you maybe got the opinion of a couple of people.
And they're just like, oh, that sounds good.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I think happened.
Well, we'll see if
I don't know how else to tell you that. Is there a different way you want to ask me the question?
No, I think we got it.
All right, I'm just checking.
All right. Let's take a quick break here. We're going to talk to Mike Sautter coming up next from Hurrdat Sports and AB Preps. That's Hurrdat Sports Live.
Yeah, I feel like it was interesting, though, playing those teams right away because really none of them we had film on except for last year because, week 0 there was no film, and then Kentucky, their first game was against Lipscomb. So it wasn't like we were sitting around just watching film after film after film of our opponent. So it was a unique feeling to play against great teams without that preparation. So I guess I feel like I've been breathing just fine. Hasn't felt like an overload, but I feel like there's a little bit more pressure now too to like really figure out some things. When you're going up against those top teams, it's like anything can happen. It's going to be close games. Now it's like, okay, now we got to start ironing some things out and again figuring out lineups and changes we can make and certain rotations what we can do.
A successful financial future is built one coin at a time. Whether you're just starting out or a seasoned saver, we've got the financial resources and team of experts who will be with you every step of the way. Centris Federal Credit Union. We are where you are.
Healthy. We'll have to see where Jacory's at. He's been limited this week. He'll play in the game. Just what the volume of his role will be. To be quite honest, I didn't even know he was hurt until the end of the game. That's how much of a warrior that kid is. I came in on Sunday. They're like, he's questionable for next week. I said, yeah, he'll practice Tuesday. No, he won't practice. He practiced Tuesday. He's just he practiced really well yesterday. He's just an infectious. He changes. He and Shavers changed the whole practice yesterday. Like their intensity and their commitment to just showing up at practice and loving the game is so infectious that we feel it when Jacory's not out there. And that's I'm sure they told me his ankle was hurt, but I just couldn't tell. And I know he wasn't probably when you watch tape, but probably not as explosive as he's used to, but he's still pretty dang explosive. So, but yeah, in terms of the volume, we'll have to just wait and see how he feels on game day. It's September and it's going to be 55, 60 degrees. So, I'm sure that won't affect it, but just, I just have to wait and see. So, but we've had a good week with the other guys getting them ready.
You're listening to Hurrdat Sports Live.
Oh, yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
Mike Sautter.
Yeah.
Mike Sautter.
Oh, man, you're going to put me on the spot.
Mike Sautter.
Welcome back, Hurrdat Sports Live, presented by Centris Federal Credit Union. That's DB. I'm Ravi Lulla here at Hurrdat Sports Bar and Grill. We are joined now by Mike Sautter of Hurrdat Sports and NAV Preps. What's going on, Mike?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me through this thing?
We can hear you.
What?
Yes.
Wait a minute. You have a Jets helmet speaker?
I got a new thing going on.
Is that a mic sleeve?
No, it's just my little mini helmet that I put on there for you, Damon Benning, because we're coming.
Well, you'll be without Elijah Vera Tucker, so I hope you bring some other guys.
Well, at least we don't have that quarterback that bamboozled us for the last 2 years that you got. So
no, Ravi already got my dander up. I'm settling back down. You're not going to get me fired up over this 3-point spread with the Steelers and the Jets. It's not happening. And don't text me either until it's over.
I do know this, that if the Jets win on Sunday, you'll be hearing from me.
I don't believe in being a bully, but I will say this: be careful.
If they win,
I think you've seen that side of me one time in our 50 or however many years. Be careful.
I will probably be showing up to the show on Monday. I'm just saying, I'll come bearing a gift for you or something.
This ought to be great. This ought to be really, really good.
Yeah.
Are you watching it in the privacy of your own home?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Did you Jerome Sautter proof your doors?
No.
Will you boxing tape your hands?
Nah, I will watch it from right on the other side of this wall on my.
Are you going to tape your hands up for this to protect them, or?
No, see, with 2 kids, we got bean bags, so that kind of does it for me.
You smack the beanbag chairs? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, kick them, whatever, So
there's people you talk to about this.
I've said this, the New York Jets are the only team that I will yell at the TV, punch a pillow, something like that, like scream, holler, get frustrated with. That's the only team. Like, I don't do that for anybody, anything else. I watch a lot of football. I watch a lot of sports, but my New York Jets are the only team that gets that done for me. So
I'm kind of torn with the whole Harrison Phillips thing. I'm cheering my brains out for him, just not Sunday.
Well, I'm kind of torn for our very young offensive tackles going against that Watt kid.
Yeah, so I think Pittsburgh defensively is going to be outstanding. I think they know Justin Fields pretty well. I can't imagine there's going to be a ton of points scored in this one.
Well, I mean, like, our offense is not great. So that's the nice way to say it. Like, the Jets are going to have to win games, 14-10 or 17-14 and stuff. So if they score 3 touchdowns in a game, it's because the defense scored one.
At least it's at home. Who's the most likely of us to have our teams win? The 49ers as a slight favorite on the road. It's Seattle. We obviously have each other, or the Raiders a slight underdog on the road in New England. Who's most apt to come out with the dub?
You.
Raiders.
Because we're favored by 3?
Because you're the best team playing the worst of the teams.
Interesting.
Like, I think Seattle and San Francisco are basically a wash, especially at Seattle.
And it's virtually a toss-up.
Yeah, so that's
like 1.5.
I mean, that's a coin flip. I think New England's better than the Raiders. Although
the Raiders are catching less than a key number.
I'm interested in the Raiders with Pete Carroll and Geno and Genty and what that looks like.
Shane, would you have made New England more than a 2.5-point favorite against you guys?
It's going to take a minute for the Raiders to get going. So
I like a lot of the things they did, but
do you want me to pick one of your other teams? How about the Lions?
Yeah, what are
same spread on the road at Green Bay?
1.5. Yeah, I'm still going Pittsburgh.
I believe Brian Edwards was picking.
Everybody loves the Packers. I kind of don't.
I'm going Pittsburgh there. Like out of those options.
What about on the season? Do you like the Packers on the season without offending Jacob Padilla? As Ravi roasted him mercilessly in the chat over Micah Parsons, I actually felt bad for Jacob.
I just needed him to be a little bit more enthusiastic.
Dude, that was tough.
He's like, yeah, but we lost our defensive
Don't
tackle.
do his voice.
Yeah.
We lost our defensive tackle. Like, come on, man. You got Micah Parsons. What are we doing?
Yeah.
Dude, Ravi went in, and Jacob was like, he sent a tweet, and he goes, "Is this better?" I was like, "Oh."
I'm just saying
he killed my guy.
Like there was a little bit of DB, like, I don't really love Shohei Ohtani.
He's getting everybody.
Yeah.
I don't really like Luka Doncic, even though he's the fourth best player in the league. I don't know. I think they gave up too much for him. Like, what are we doing, man? Every time one of your guys' teams gets a good player, you're like, I don't know about that. And I'm just like, the Niners got Brian Robinson, backup running back? Hell yeah. Like, what are we doing?
I take Brian Robinson.
Me too. Hey, we just paid Jalen Warren. He got paid.
Actually, I wouldn't take Brian Robinson.
And then he wonders how he got me to say a cuss word.
Yeah, you said shit.
Yeah.
I wasn't even.
I told him I didn't feel right. That might do that. That might do it for what I say for the year. That might do it for the year.
I wasn't even trying to be a problem that time. Sometimes I'm trying, like sometimes it's a concerted effort. Like, I think I'm pretty close to getting an F-bomb out of DB today.
No, that's going to never happen.
Let's see if we
I can officially say never.
We could put the pedal to the metal. I wasn't even trying to make
the
it
thought of me saying that word makes me
if the Jets win on Sunday and I show up on Monday, you might just say the F word.
Yeah. We might get a fudge.
It'll be fudge. Get out of here.
If you see his white sedan pull up on Monday, there's gonna be a fudge.
There is.
Are you guys done? Are we good?
I'm good. Yeah.
Just Jet slander over here all morning.
No, listen. Out of the teams that he's giving you, the Jets are the worst team. Out of the teams that
the lines are very. It's a lot of toit lines.
Toit. You
Hey,
guys should have hired Gus Malzahn as your offensive coordinator with the offense you're going to have to run.
That was incredible, by the way.
It was. That was a lot of fun to watch.
You know what I was kind of mad about, though, you guys? People were wondering what was wrong with Alabama. I think they should be talking about what was right with
Yeah.
They good.
Came out there.
They look good.
I mean, from the jump.
Like gangbusters.
Like, they were having none of it.
Yeah, people are like, oh, Du Bois or whatever. Like, man, get off that man's neck. Just let Florida State be good. Like, it's okay.
Castellanos backed up. He played exactly what he said. Like,
he did exactly what he said he was going to do.
Yeah.
100%.
Well, you know me. I was just happy because I couldn't stand all the Tony White bashers. I'm like, that dude knows what the frick he's doing.
I said one thing on Twitter about Tony White during the game, and like Nebraska fans out of the woodwork.
Dude,
I go, hey, Tony White's still pretty good at defense. And it turned into this whole like lateral move versus non-lateral. I was like, what are we doing here? Like, I'm not talking about anything. Just they're still pretty good at coaching defense.
Listen, but I tell you, you can't help people that rock with the story that promotes their dysfunctionality. Move on from those people.
Mike, what's the story that promotes the dysfunctionality of your Jets fandom?
Oh, man. Adam Gase.
Nobody else likes New York.
Adam Gase.
Ride or die with New York, so I'm going to.
That's actually true.
I know, because I know. Yeah, New York, famously forgotten. New York.
No,
but New York.
People do pile on the Jets, though.
That's because they're a poverty franchise.
We had Adam.
This is you and all your
Gase.
last 8 minutes.
We.
Nice things.
Hey, look at me. We had a head coach.
Right, yes.
We had a head coach named Adam Gase. With his eyes going like this.
He did have some
God.
crazy. He had some crazy eyes.
I'm looking.
That guy sucked. His eyes, remember that? Like, his eyes are like, oh
all
my
right.
God, I can't believe I'm here as the head coach in front of all this media people. His first fucking guy sucked. I blame Peyton Manning.
Wow. Jerome?
You doing all right?
Yeah.
What'd you think last night, North Star Papio?
Not overly, exciting. So,
You big Chapman guy?
to be honest, I thought they probably should have used him more.
Me too.
Like it's kind of like you have that guy, just get him the ball like all the time. Let him be just let him be the quarterback. And I don't know why you're rotating guy. Just let him go. So Papio defensively played pretty well though. So, I will say this. I've said it for, I don't know, now 2 years maybe. Bryce Vignes is a dude.
He's a good player. He's a
good.
really good player.
He's really good. So, I mean, he has a Pitt offer and a South Dakota State offer, and it's just because he's not 6'6". If he was 6'6", 6'5", even, game over. Like he'd have every offer all the time. Like
For a guy that apparently appears to be pretty cool off the field, and I just see him in passing, like on recruiting when he's like on campus and stuff. He seems like a pretty cool kid. He sure is a mean customer on the field.
Yeah, he's good. I mean, he's actually the key to their basketball season too. I mean, he's that good of an athlete. So, they're obviously you got to kind of restart everything. They lost a lot, so I think they're going to do a good job. I mean, last night defensively, what they did last night was really, really good. So it just was kind of a boring game, but that's okay. It happens. You're trying to get a win, right? So against a top 10 opponent.
How impressed were you with Gretna East and what they were able to do with Waverly?
What do you mean? Gretna East played.
Did I say?
Yeah, you said Waverly. Yeah, Waverly played Bennington last week.
Did I miss the 18?
Gretna East plays Bennington this week.
Well, what am I thinking?
I'm not sure.
I'm not either. But let me fast forward to what my real question was.
That's all right.
With the round robin schedule that Jacob and I were talking about on NEB Preps with Class B, how you going to wait all year to sort it out?
Yeah,
every week there's a matchup.
Yeah, you don't know. Like it's going to be week to week, I think, to kind of get it figured out. It's obviously, Norris doing that to Scott was massive. Like that was like holy crap. So
did North Scott? That was that one.
Yeah, that one. I mean,
people are gonna leave Scott for dead, but that Norris team, they seem pretty bound and determined, right? Like
yeah, and Evan Greenfield playing quarterback, that helped. Like that kid is super smart, like and a really good athlete. Him moving to quarterback is a really smart move because if you ever seen him play basketball, he's pretty smart and high IQ guy. And they got a tough one tonight though. Norris at Gretna. That could be like
every week these top 5 teams in B they're gonna have a toughie.
Yeah, Norris Gretna could be like total, if you were putting lines out on high school sports, which
Woodard.
And yeah, like that one could be about 110. I mean
the total?
Yeah. Could be a lot.
Shootout. So real quick before we get off on
110.
Before we
Knutson and Lakers, like they're really good offensive. Gretna's really good offensively. Defensively last year they were bad. Yeah. So
so did you get a chance? I know it didn't end up winning your game of the week last week, but did you get a chance to go back and watch Norris and Scott?
I haven't watched that one yet.
You did talk to Norris though, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So as somebody who hadn't seen it, like what happened? Was that score representative of how the game went? Did things kind of get a little fluky, get away from Scott? Like obviously they got beat pretty handily, but like 49-3 is like I've been having a hard time wrapping my brain around that all week.
I think it's more of like, first time starter quarterback, which I think he'll be eventually. I think he'll be fine. I think it's just one of those things where it kind of snowballed. They weren't used to, they're not used to losing like that and getting it put on them like that. I think that they'll be in the end. I do think Scott will be just fine. So they have too good of athletes, obviously too good at coaching to to let that kind of happen all year. That just won't happen. So, but credit, not taking anything away from Norris. They obviously are very good. And I frankly, like, Norris is probably just tired of getting beat all the time, like beat by, Scott and basketball and everything. So it's probably a little personal, to be honest.
Total number of points by the winning team tonight in Easton Bennington. Seeing if Bennington shores up their special teams a little bit.
I don't know. It won't get to 30, I don't think. Yeah, it'll be pretty low.
The winning team.
Yeah, I think like a 17-14 type of game or something.
What about Wahoo and Ashland?
Ooh, that is a good game, and it's at Ashland, so it's that tight quarters, like real. Like, I mean, when I say tight,
it's a high school field.
Like it is. No, the visiting side is actually on like the grandstand side, and the stadium, like the concrete is. Like Oklahoma State and Colorado tight. It's tighter than that. Like it's real close. That game was close at the end. It was 14-14 until two late scores last year. I think both teams are pretty good again. Huge, very respectful rivalry there. There's not like any hate or anything. There could be a lot of points though, maybe too, because Tonjes can throw it, and he's got Kissinger and these other guys at Ashland, and Kittrell playing tackle helps. Wahoo's biggest thing, like they return Kip Brigham is great, Jace Kaminsky, great quarterback, like really good high school quarterback, super leader kid. Wahoo lost their two linebackers that were really important last year, and they're not, no one really talks about that as much just because they returned Kip Brigham, who rushed for over 2,000 yards and all this stuff. And Kip's a fantastic player.
He looks sweet in his gear. How guys kind of wear their pads well.
You're just like, oh, that guy looks the part.
He looks like a dude.
Yeah.
Right. And so it'll be pretty interesting. Their corners at Wahoo are pretty good too. So
last time I saw that secondary, they were unbelievably good against Central City. They were all over the place,
and they pretty heavy stuff because they're athletically good enough out there. So that one's pretty interesting. I think, and they Wahoo lost linemen too from last year. So it'll not like Ashland did too, but it's just that one's very intriguing. It did not win my game of the week. So
yeah, you got it out to where Shelby Rising City. Is that
Shelby,
right?
yeah, Sandy Creek versus SRC.
I've been to SRC. I've stopped at that nice gas station that doubles as a grocery store.
It's their field, like they have turf out there. Their facility is really nice for an 8-man facility. It's a really nice field. Cam Seeley is a guy. Listen to this. This is kind of odd. He sophomore quarterback, right? So Sandy Creek lost Shaw last year. Was great, Ethan. He was awesome for them. Ran it, threw it, all that. Played linebacker and safety, I think. But Cam Seeley is a sophomore. He threw for 191 yards and rushed for 191 yards last year. That's an oddity. So that'll be interesting. And at the same time, Shelby Rising City rushed the ball for a total or threw the ball. Sorry, not rushed the ball. They threw the ball 2 completions on 5 attempts for 9 yards last week. So, two teams that kind of maybe like to do things a little bit differently out there. It'll be a good game.
Better. So the sneaky matchup is Papio South and North. I'll get to that one in a second. Let's start with Bellevue West and Elkhorn South. I get the emotional hangover from last week for Coach Huffman. That one's going to maybe stick with him a second. But I will say this. They look like a team that is built to stop the run, right? That can negate it if it doesn't always boil down to athleticism. Am I reading too much into this matchup in terms of how good a matchup I kind of think it is, playing strength versus strength?
No, I think you're probably right. Like obviously Sudco running the ball, and Elkhorn South's going to want to run the ball.
I mean, he's going to get 25 plus carries.
Yeah, and their line's big and huge. I mean, huge, and there's a lot of depth up front for them too. It might be that one might be a low scoring like affair that you kind of like, whoa.
If you're Bellevue West, what do you do at quarterback? You go to the QB run game, or do you go dual and try to throw? Like, what do you do there?
Yeah, I mean, you're obviously sticking with Will Anderson. They didn't pass it very well last week, but also like the corners and the back end of Central is pretty good. So a guy that held up really well last week was Yasir Grigsby for Central, I thought.
Yeah.
And
he did it without having to. They only really sprinkled him in on offense. He's going to eventually be good on that side of the ball too.
Right. So you know, do you like that corner matchup a little bit better for Bellevue West and their receivers and stuff? I mean, Jermaine Green had a nice game. It wasn't awesome, but they got to find a way to get him the ball, whether it's jet sweep or whatever.
How about Central hanging in there? We don't talk about it from that side of it.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty impressive. We're talking
with 11:03 to play, first and goal, Bellevue West from the 5.
Yeah, and it was 28
marching in.
Had a chance to make it 35-12,
which is basically that's over, right? Yeah.
It was. I mean, it was 28-12, and if they would have even made a field goal there, it would have
probably
been it. And that resolve from a team that. Central, you know, like if you talk about Central, oh yeah, they get down that much, they'll just quit. Well, they didn't. So credit to them. And
also a lot of talent. Question kind of what they were sometimes, right?
Right. Yeah. And that was really impressive. I mean, it really was. And not only just, you know, the kid making the kick and all that. I'm sure we've all seen that.
That was one of the greatest post-game interviews of all time. And I've had some doozies. Like, I remember I had a Central basketball game, and I had a player, I'm not even really good player. Middle of the question, second question, he goes, I can't even do this, man. I got to go. Really good backcourt player. Played for Central. I'll tell you all fair. I can't even do this, man. I gotta go. It was during the Benny Valentine era. That was.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
That was a fantastic interview. Isn't that why you do what you do with high school?
Yeah, I mean it's one of those like okay.
What did you say to him when you wanted to get the interview? Were you like, hey, can I grab you for a sec?
No, I just was like, Coach. I was like, T-Mac, I need the kicker because T-Mac didn't know his name either.
Wow.
No, he didn't.
Doesn't mean you should.
No, I know, but so it was like, yeah, look, he's over here, and I'm like, all right, let me like, come here, man, and I like introduced myself. I'm like, I'm not sure you know who I am. He goes, oh no, I know who you are. And I was like, all right, we're going to do this. Take a deep breath. I'm just going to ask you about the kick and, you know, kind of go from there. And I just laid out and let him keep talking. And in the moment in my brain, I was like, yeah, kid, just keep talking, man. Just keep going. Don't stop. Just keep going. Shout out to your mom and your group chat of your friends and coaches for believing in you and all this stuff. Like, just keep going, man. Just my brain was just like, oh yeah, this is really good. Just keep talking. Like, just keep on going. And he did. And he was great. It's a great story, right? Like it's one of those, like a coach saw something in a player, believed in the player that he could do it. And like, then he delivers. And now the kid's like going to be the homecoming king or something probably, right? Like, it's just one of those things. It's an amazing story.
Hey, so quietly, I get it with Caprice and Torrey Garner and a ton of headlines, but how about BJ and Jerry though? Kind of doing what I kind of call the dirty work of because they seem to have their pulse, right? Like BJ's a cool customer. Jerry doesn't say a ton out loud. Like, he's a menace.
Jerry Jackson, up front. He had a big game. He really did. He's a guy that, they lost Ike Ackerman and Elijah Wayne, by the way, had his first sack.
He had a huge play this past weekend
for North Dakota State. So those two guys obviously were really big and athletic dudes. So Jerry sticking around and staying and being there was pretty good, right? So good on him. And I think Minnesota State, Southwest Minnesota State is where he's committed to, I believe. So off the top of my head, good get for him. Hard work. Looks like he's a hardworking kid. And BJ, after that sequence where Bellevue West didn't score from the 5, go back, watch that. I was standing behind the end zone. He threw a dart to get them out of the end zone to, I believe it was Torrey, actually. And it was a beautiful throw. And even went right after he threw it, I'm standing by the end zone and go, I yelled at him great throw, BJ.
I'm just telling you, you ask Coach Lamanji, when we game plan, we have one directive. Don't let anybody but BJ. And they got some fellas, right?
Yeah.
His respect for him, just, I'm telling you, it's pretty good.
He hung in there. I mean, he was, in the second half, there was everybody was cramping the whole second half, felt like. But he hung in there because he went down with a couple cramps. And then, he was limping, just trying to stay on the field multiple times. And so I know he was hurting. So he's a tough kid. And I've said it before, but his ability to use his legs to scramble or climb the pocket or all of that is really, really good. That's what makes him different.
The worst quarterbacks to play are those ones that move in the pocket, but they constantly have their eyes up, right? Because you're afraid to come off your guy in a scramble drill. But
is that Kozel?
Oh yeah, he
killed you with that.
Really good at that. He was really good at that. So let's get you out of this Papio South. I'm sure in the Jones household they argue about who was the better running back, but they got some other pieces. It seems like they've settled in on Beckenauer at quarterback. And North should be much better in week 2 than week 1, but they got to shore up that run defense too. How do you see this one?
Yeah, so Beckenauer, again, another guy. He's a good athlete, can use his legs and
another
all
hooper.
That. Yeah, good basketball player. We were talking about basketball last night at Pavilion too. But him and then Jones at running back, that's 2 running backs that are pretty good brothers there. So that have gone through Papio South. Papio South's line, though, is older, and they had a lot of young guys that played 2 years ago. So they're not huge, but they're big, they're strong, they're decently athletic. So that's one of those things where who wins that upfront battle. North, as the season goes along, is gonna be better. They're gonna gain more experience. One quarterback does his first start, right? Varsity start last week. And they got to find a way to run the ball a little bit. I know Jerron got loose a little bit a couple times against Westside last week, but they got to find a way to do that. And frankly, I would just find a way to get Darian Jones the ball, anyway. Anyhow.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Get him the ball. Sautter, where should I be headed this week?
Ooh. Well, if you want to see Millard South, Millard West, big rivalry game. If you want to see Millard South play, they're what they did last week was. Did you guys watch that Jed Tamala highlight clip that he put out?
It looks like he does every week.
We're good.
Pencil that guy in for 3 bills and 4+ touchdowns.
Listen, the second throw on that highlight tape, people need to go watch that thing. It was 48 yards off balance, kind of not even stepping into it. It was phenomenal. I was like, holy shit, this dude. It was crazy. So that, or I don't know, Papio South North or Elkhorn South Bellevue West, or Bellevue West at Elkhorn South is probably the 2 best Class A games. I don't know. I'd go to Wahoo and Ashland if you're not looking to drive a little farther. But Sandy Creek and Shelby Rising City is only an hour and 15 away from Omaha.
I'm probably staying in the Metro, if I'm being honest with you. Probably staying in the Metro.
I don't know, man. Gretna East Bennington is intriguing.
That's another good one.
Metro.
And if if you want to see a lot of points, go watch Norris at Gretna. So,
Ooh, I might do that. That might be fun.
Hey, that quarterback for Gretna.
Norris at Gretna might be.
Yeah, Knutson's a good quarterback going to Northwest Missouri State. So
I might go. I like points. You know me. I'm a basketball guy. I want to see.
Hey, also, Gretna, by the way, and Damon, you would know. Nate Thielen is the freshman. He's playing, and he had a kick return for a touchdown last week for Gretna. So he's a name to kind of as we move along in life here.
So he can scoot.
Yeah, that's our guy.
He can scoot.
Mike Sautter, Hurrdat Sports, Any Breed Preps. Mike, we appreciate the time as always. Enjoy the games today.
Thanks, Jerome.
Go Jets, and hopefully I'll see you on Monday, Damon.
I don't think that's going to happen. That's going to happen if he does, for sure. What should happen is you need to go to centrusfcu.org today. If you're looking for a house, whether it's refinancing, whether you're trying to buy your dream house, trying to find your first house, whatever it is, Centrus has you covered. They've got experts and the programs to help you reach your goals, including their My First Home mortgages and mortgages for medical professionals as well. They've got VA, FHA, whatever you need. Terms and conditions apply. Federally insured by NCUA and an equal housing lender at centrusfcu.org. We'll be back with Bet on It coming up next.
It's as creative an offense as you'll ever see. I think Joe's one of the best offensive play callers and coordinators in football. You go back to his time at Penn State, he really got that program up and running. We did it what he did at UConn, what he did at Fordham. He's really creative. So they utilize a 2-quarterback system. They look to the sideline / use the headset at a high level, see what you're in, try to attack it. Ton of skill. The Patrick kid played really well last week and then left the game. I have no idea if he's available or not, but he's an excellent player. They'll use both Finley and Johnson at quarterback. They can run the football. So they have a bunch of dynamic stuff, and it's they're running 3-level passing concepts with run plays and speed sweeps with corner routes. I mean, the level of discipline. They have every pick known to mankind. So if you want to play man, they're going to pick you, and legally, but pick you behind the line of scrimmage. So it's just a ton of really hard stuff. If you go back and look at them last year, he came on strong at the end of the year. Beat Toledo, which is hard to do. So.
Welcome to Hurrdat Sports Live.
The 2025 Nebraska football season is on and rolling.
This is Nebraska football. Raiola takes a snap, lobs a deep ball left sideline. Leaping catch on a 50-50 ball. That's Isaiah Hunter goes down at the 34-yard line with a big gain.
Coach Matt Rule is looking for improvements from week 1 to week 2.
Absolutely. Coach Rule is pretty adamant about game 1 to game 2.
We believe we make the biggest jump from week 1 to week 2.
Now, let's open the Nebraska playbook up for some big-time explosive plays.
Snap to Raiola, who keeps it. Now flings it left flat, caught by twisting Lindenmeyer. Drags a defender near the goal line, and he's down inside the 1.
Can you picture Nebraska rolling?
Left hash snap to Sorsby, drifts back to throw, dumps it to an underneath crosser. Goody made the catch, got popped. Ball's loose, but they say incomplete.
And now you get the fan base loose.
Listen to this.
They're writing down where it was recovered. All but guaranteed here, Casey.
After review, the ruling on the field has changed. It is a completed pass with a fumble recovered by Nebraska.
Oh, Nebraska is rolling.
Ariola takes a snap, fade route, back run of the end zone, 50-50 ball, wasn't caught. Touchdown, Huskers. Fade route, back right of the end zone, going up high to make the catch, Isaiah Hunter for the Husker touchdown.
After further review, the ruling of a touchdown is upheld.
Easy breezy, lemon squeezy.
Husker 33, Bearcats left to right. 2 receivers each way. Sorsby leans in, takes a snap, back pedals the throw, blitz picked up. Harris went out deep right sideline, 50-50 ball, it's picked up! The black shirts with the dagger, Malcolm Hurrdat with a giant pick, seals the night for the Big Red.
Is y'all ready for Nebraska Akron Saturday night?
Welcome back, Hurrdat Sports Live. That's DB. I'm Ravi Lulla here at Hurrdat Sports Bar and Grill. It's time for Bet On It, brought to you by Warhorse Sportsbook, the best place in Nebraska to place your sports bets. You build your bets on the Warhorse app, then go in person to the casinos, either in Lincoln or in Omaha, and place those bets right there in person. Make sure you go check out their new facilities in both locations. They are great looking and a great place to go place your bets. Make sure you go to Warhorse Sportsbook and check that out. DB, we got a couple options here.
We do.
On what we want to do. Do we want to do college games here, or do we want to do our NFL predictions?
Let's do college. Well,
or you want to do both? You just want to bang them out?
Yeah, let's try to we'll see.
Let's get through it. We got like 5 minutes till Verz is going to hop in here early. So,
you're probably right.
He always hops in early. It's okay. All right, let's go NFL first. All right, we'll get through it. We can get through this fast. We're going to go division winners, conference winner, Super Bowl winner. I'm going to run through them for you here in rapid succession. Let's start at the AFC East. Buffalo Bills for me.
Correct. I will take the Buffalo Bills.
AFC North. This one's a little trickier, more competitive, but I am taking the Ravens.
Yeah, no question here. I'll take the Ravens.
AFC South. This one gets a little weird for me. I'm going to go Texans. I think we get a big C.J. Stroud bounce back year, but this thing is wide open. I could see anybody but the Colts winning.
Yeah. Wow, Colts over Titans?
Yes, I think if Cam Ward's good, I think the Titans could win the division.
Yeah, Colts can't stop the run. Jacksonville may be your surprise team.
I agree. That's possible.
I will take the Houston Texans.
So Tennessee, I'm going to put a pin in this. Tennessee is one of my 2 candidates for first to worst.
Yeah,
there's only 2 that I think are on the table.
Right there with you.
AFC West, I know you're playing around with the idea that Kansas City doesn't win the division. I know you're playing around with it.
If I do that,
you'd be out there.
And I'd be stuck.
Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, Kansas City, I know. I just told you they had the best quarterback in the league, and you're crazy for not taking them.
They're pretty good. And they've got a really good defense.
And I'd have to sit through that all year.
Yeah.
Like knowing that I didn't take free money.
I'm taking the Chiefs.
Yeah, I am not.
Who are you taking? Who we got?
I'm going to take the Chargers.
See, it's funny because most people that are zagging in this division are going Broncos.
I get it.
I would go Chargers, though, too, if I went somewhere besides the Chiefs.
And listen, I do think, they're going to blossom with Harvey and the tight end spot. And I like Denver a ton.
Yeah, you love their defense.
I like Denver a ton. They got the best defense in the AFC.
Yeah.
If not football. It's a top 3-4 defense in the league. But I'm going to take the Chargers.
Listen, I took the Chargers last year. I felt like I was a year early. I like that team a lot.
They'll win tonight, and they'll make a believer out of you.
I think Harbaugh's really good. As much as I am iffy on Herbert as a winner, I think Harbaugh can bring it out of him, and I love Hampton in that spot. Love it.
I'm not as high on Hampton as most, but I do think –
I love the fit for Hampton.
Yeah, I mean, you look at Najee Davenport's productivity since Najee Harris.
Najee Harris, yeah.
Not the guy that pooped in the closet. You take Najee – sorry about that.
It's always funny.
He's been as productive as almost any back in the league since 2020. So, I like San Diego or Los Angeles.
Chargers it is. NFC East, I'm going Philly.
I don't love it, but I'll take the Eagles.
I think they have the fewest question marks in that division. NFC.
Who's last place in that division?
Giants.
Okay.
I think the Cowboys are a little better than that.
Okay.
If Dak is healthy, I think they're a little better than that. Dak is good. Dak is good.
And I do like Dak better than most.
Yeah. So, and I think the quarterback situation, I don't think they're going to start Jackson Dart soon enough to save that season. Yeah. So I think the Giants are last place.
That running back last night looked good. Continue on.
Javonte Williams?
Yeah.
Yeah.
NFC North. This one is pretty interesting. Do you think any of the 4 teams can win the division here, or 3 of the 4?
I actually think any of the 4.
I kind of do too. If Caleb Williams, if Ben Johnson is Ben Johnson and Caleb Williams turns into who we think
if we just actually watched Caleb Williams last year as opposed to hating on the expectations, he was
pretty good.
We'd think about him differently.
And we love Ben Johnson as an offensive mind. So if he can get that out of Caleb Williams, I think they're in good shape. I don't know if they can win. I still am going to go Detroit. I know that's kind of the easy one, although it seems like
they aren't getting a lot of
They're
love.
moving away from Detroit because of the coordinators, things like that. I'm going to go with what I've seen. I still think Detroit has the best roster in that division.
I'm actually going to take the Vikings, but I don't love it.
You're betting on McCarthy, though, because you like McCarthy.
I'm betting on the roster.
Okay. And then McCarthy will be good enough.
Yeah.
All right, I'll buy that.
Which is weird because everybody that likes somebody not named Detroit, it's Green Bay. A lot of people have Green Bay in the Super Bowl.
I mean, the defense does get really interesting with Parsons. Gets really interesting and hurt with Parsons.
And I like them defensively.
I'm not a Jordan Love guy, though, so I'm not making that pick.
And I have to show me.
NFC South, I've got Tampa here.
Tampa Bay.
No questions asked. All right, NFC West gets super interesting. I'm going to take the 49ers because that's going to be my worst to first. I don't feel great about it. I think the Rams are going to give them a ton of problems. If Stafford's healthy, the back does concern me a little bit. But I do think I legitimately think any of the 4 teams could win this division.
I'm taking the Niners reluctantly. They are also my worst to first because I want to have the stones to take Tennessee.
I don't quite. I'm tempted, though. That's a bad division.
Yeah. Head coach got to get a little better there in
That's my
time.
That's my problem.
So I'm not going to do it. I reluctantly will take the Niners, but it's because of schedule, not because I think they're the better team.
Schedule's very manageable.
The Rams, in my opinion, are still the best, have the best roster in that division. But I'm going to take the Niners.
I would agree there. All right, conference winners, AFC. Who you got coming out of the AFC?
The Ravens.
There's a part of me that just wants to run it back with the Chiefs. I'm not really buying the Bills as this is the year for them to break through. I don't want to just be a copycat though, but I do think it's the Ravens.
I don't know how it's not.
I do. I think it's the Ravens.
I get if you tell me it's Lamar Jackson, then I'll take me because
it'd be the opposite for me, and where I'd go if I put the Chiefs. It's because it's Reed Mahomes, right? It's the opposite. It's not Lamar Jackson can't win a Super Bowl. It's Reed and Mahomes. I know what I'm getting, right? That's the only. But I am going to go Baltimore there as well. Who do you like in the NFC? Who's coming out?
Tough.
NFC's pretty open.
It's really, really tough.
NFC's pretty open.
I don't know because the Eagles still clearly have the best roster in the conference.
They still seem weird to me.
I know.
Something just always seems a little off.
Hot take.
Yeah.
Nah, it's not hot. I think people do look at them as kind of a dark horse. I know you think I'm going to say the Rams, but I'm not.
I was thinking about saying the Rams.
I'm going to take Tampa Bay.
That is a little bit of a hot take. I haven't heard very many people say it.
I'm going to take Tampa Bay.
It's a good roster.
Baltimore and Tampa Bay in the Super Bowl.
It's
going to be Dilfer versus Brad Johnson.
I think.
What?
Big Brad Johnson guy, Florida State guy.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm taking Detroit.
Take him.
I think I'm taking Detroit.
We want to hold off on the picks. Shane, do we have Verz? Because I don't want him pissed. It's okay if you talk to me.
Calling right now.
Okay, let's pick a Super Bowl winner real quick, and then if we can get to Verz, we'll get to the MVP and stuff.
I'm taking Baltimore.
I am too. I think Baltimore wins the Super Bowl this year. I think Lamar Jackson gets the proverbial off his back and good to go.
Well, what is everybody going to say bad about him if he wins?
They
You're
don't
just
like
going to have to give the devil his due.
I mean, that's what I had to do.
Afro and all, broken English, the whole nine. You're just going to have to give him
no
his
agent, nothing. That's what I had to do with Hurts last year.
All right.
But I'm getting out in front of it this year. Lamar Jackson, Super Bowl champion.
You guys are going to love his interviews.
Which What you gonna say about it now? That's Bet On It, brought to you by Warhorse Sportsbook. We'll circle back if we've got some time here at the end
for picks.
We got
ask VRZAL. Verz likes picks.
We got Verz here.
Yeah, I love these interviews.
Verz likes to make picks.
We got Matt VRZAL, former Husker owner of Pisons. What's up, Verz?
What is up, fuckers? How we doing today?
Hi, Matty. Did I catch you in the middle of like a rush last night?
Yeah.
Hey, that was cool though. Like, oh, shout out for how much you love me. You're like, hey, are you good? Are you okay? I was like, oh.
Well, you called me back-to-back calls.
I know.
Right?
Listen.
That's never good.
I respect it. That'll buy you some time for me to like you another week. Even though you went back to typical Matt VRZAL with the whole reunion thing. Wow, your one-word answers. You're like, fine, I'll send you the info. Like, yeah, that's the Matty I know. That's fine.
Okay.
What?
So, in the midst of your show, if I just started hammering your phone with calls, would you be chipper?
Depends on the morning. He might answer and just leave me hanging.
Also, I need your email.
Hey, I did finally cuss this morning at him out loud.
He did, yeah. I wasn't even trying to make
Which one did you go with?
SHIT.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm very disappointed in myself.
Hey, did you hear me though? I need your email.
Okay, I'll send it over to you right now. I did not apologize because I meant it.
Why did you say shit, Damon?
He was making me.
Okay?
He was making me mad, being purposely obtuse.
I was not being purposely obtuse. You got mad because you thought I was being purposely obtuse. It was a simple misunderstanding.
Did you want him to be perfectly right angle, or what did you want him to be?
Yes. He did.
He's a big right angle guy.
He wanted. I mean, like, it's like I had. It was.
Verz, let me give you an example here. Let me ask a question.
Okay.
So if we're talking about transfer portals and somebody tells you, hey,
this is on the heels of the
the
NCAA one-time transfer, 10 days, but they put it in January.
And so if I'm talking to you about transfer portal and you're like, hey, I like the one window instead of two, but it's in the wrong month. To me, I heard when he said that he thought there was a right month. Is that a crazy assumption to make?
Can I tell the rest of the story?
Well, let me answer first.
No, because you framed the question the way you wanted the answer.
If you guys want to talk, I got shit I can go do.
So listen, Crabapple, I get it. Your time is valuable. All right. If you don't want to talk to us, then hang that freaking thing up. Don't go past.
You love that one too.
No, I don't. I freaking hate it. Don't do that. Jeez.
Good.
I said any month. Twice I said any month other than December and January. So if I say to you any month other than December and January, do you think you have 10 more months to work with, or do you want me to just pick one?
Was that caveat before when the question was originally said?
I'd said it twice previous.
Okay. Yeah, I think with that now full scope of knowledge, you probably want to hone that down. I would have figured you would have had a day or a month in mind. So, I mean, I guess that would be an assumption, but
I was making an assumption. I was making an assumption, yeah.
With the statement before that you had said any month with those two, yeah. I mean, that bender.
I mean,
you're still in the pot a little bit. I'll fix the whole goddamn thing. You want to know how I do it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
You get one transfer for free, okay? Because coaches lie. Straight up. They will lie to you. Okay?
Fair.
So you get one for free. All right? So that's your shame on you, coach. Okay? If you transfer again, you want to transfer like a third time, sitting out a year. Because that's a shame on you. You should have learned your lesson. So you get one for free, and then you get one that costs you a year. And then I think you're back to square on that. Because you ain't got one kid that played 5 years of college football at 5 different schools.
Wait, so you want to go back to sitting out a year?
Yep.
Ooh, that's for. I hadn't heard that in a while.
There's got to be a ramification, or it's just going to be a free for all.
But that's just for after the first one, right? First one's free still.
Right. First one's free because coaches will lie to you.
Yeah,
Damon, you can agree with me on that.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh yeah, man, we're gonna bring you in. You're gonna be getting started playing time right away, baby. You and everybody else who just told that to, come on in. I'm never gonna leave here. Me and you are gonna be here for 5 years together. 3 minutes later, I got a better job. We'll see you, bud. Have a good one.
So do you think?
So I think in that, then you get your one freebie, kid. But then if you and your entourage ain't learned a lesson, then guess what? Your ass going to sit on the bench for a year and see how bad you want to leave now.
Well, let me ask you this, Matty. If you're going to go through the trouble of giving us a 10-day window for the transfer portal, why do you like what? And maybe it's I don't want to throw out ideas. Why do you think they picked January 2nd? Do you want to give them the benefit of the doubt that it's admissions when it's never been about academics ever?
Yeah, true. I think your really only time to do it is February.
I said February
like
or March,
done.
and then I was like, maybe after spring because not everybody's done at the same time.
Okay, so say you do Jan 2 and you're playing still.
I said that. And Robbie said to me that that's only a handful of teams. And I go, well, if expansion gets bigger.
Coach, this is awesome here. But I'm about to peace out after this next couple games. So it's good knowing you. Coach like, well, what?
Can you imagine how the trip, having that thing in January 2nd, dicks with what's going on in bowl games and playoffs?
Chaos. You might as well get rid of – I mean – you're just getting to the point where, like, the bowl game is going to become your preseason. Like, I would call them futures bowl games. Like, you can't play any of your current starters. You have to play all your backups.
I mean,
because we know for sure some of them will be there.
Kind of leading that direction already. I mean, if we're like
futures.
Yeah, it is. It's like the MLB Futures All-Star game. You got your all AA guys in there. Like,
shit, man.
You're not wrong.
We don't play spring games no more. We're pulling tractors and shit. Like we can't see what you got. And then it's not just us. I'm not picking on us. Other, throwing footballs at balloons and shit. It's just like, what are we doing?
So if you're not
play football. You have a finite amount of time to do it. Play it. I do think though, with the transfer portal and everything, I'm kind of pissed off about like coverage sites, not you guys, but other ones, that don't tell the horror story of the thousands of kids that go in the portal, they transfer out, and then you never hear from them again.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you want to scare a kid in, not that you need to scare him in the stand, but you want to keep somebody loyal. But, hey, your boy,
show him the numbers.
I thought he was going to go get paid a whole bunch of money, and he went and got some money. It wasn't the money they told him he was going to get, but he got some. He ain't played since.
You know where I think they're actually starting to do that? You hear that a lot now in basketball, college basketball. Dudes get stuck. Like who's my guy from Memphis that went to Creighton that's now in like his 5th school? Is it Lee?
Right.
No, it's after.
But if I'm a head coach at a college football program right now, those are I have some of those little dudes that want internships. Like that little intern guy, here's what you're tracking. Who got in the portal? Where did they end up? And what did they end up playing? You tell me those things, and I will post that. I will lead every team meeting with it. Hey, just so you know, pretty good life here. Take good care of you. We give you good education. We're going to get this for you. You may not be happy right now, but guess what? Your boy is not happy, and he's now moving to his 3rd school. So let's just pump the brakes here on wanting to jump ship.
Nobody wants to talk about this, but do you know why else I hate January? It doesn't match the fiscal calendar.
So you don't know what your cap is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and I mean, that's the dirty little secret, right? Like, shouldn't the portal window match your fiscal calendar so you know like where you're at?
I know what you're saying, but your budget would be set for the upcoming year already. You would hope. Like you're talking about, like what you're spending.
Yeah, and who's owed what?
But you know what, buddy? Let's just be honest. Like, until Nebraska gets off their hands and quits, not the football team.
He said, buddy.
But quits crying poor. It's like, man, you got $1 billion in that foundation account. Don't cry poor. Like, come on, dog. Like, you want to be a player, or you don't. It's up to you. But stop asking donors for money on projects you could do on your own.
Damn.
And you loan yourself the money at next to nothing interest rate. loan yourself the money, do the damn project. Then when you go to the booster and say, hey, okay, we got the stadium stuff taken care of. We're good, right? We ain't asking for that. Got to get some dogs, though, okay? We're going to uptake on the Jimmys and Joes. We want you to be a part of that. That's where we're going to put your money. That's like, we're just such a passive freaking board of region dorks. It's like, get the nerds out of there and get some football guys in there. Get some athletes in there.
Jeez.
I've said this. If you want to run, you can run in District 66 now because you're a legend in District 66. You run over there, we'll get Phil running GI. I'll run in Millard. I don't even know the districts of this damn thing, but we're changing it. We'll get Clester out in Bellevue. We'll really stir some shit up.
Oh, jeez. What is wrong with you? Hey,
think about it, though. Do you think we operate like it? Look, I worked investments for a while, and he had a great statement. He said to me, because he knew I was uncomfortable. I did not feel comfortable with what we were doing. He said, Matt, if you can't feel it, fake it. He said, if you can't fake it, fuck it. I was like, all right, that's a great, I will live by that now. So if I'm not feeling it, I'm not going to fake it. So I was like, fuck it, I'm out of here. So, but my thought is, if you want to be a big player in this, then act like it. You have the capital to do it. You think there's no end game where he with the biggest foundation account wins. It's he who puts asses in the seats and wins championships. That's what life is based on. Like, come on, tired of this shit. But,
Matty, hey, I just got one question on the hip. Two, actually. Number one, is the dining room open?
No.
Number two, will the Bears have the opportunity to go from worst to first?
No.
Jeez.
Well, we do have Scott lunch today, so the dining room will be closed until 3. There'll be a great window from 3 to 4 where you can sneak in and grab something to eat, because then at 4:15ish, I'm guessing Scott parents are going to come over and have a couple cocktails after for the first home game.
What was the talk after Norris?
I will, out of respect to my former employer, I will keep that one to me.
That's fair. Fair. I can respect the hustle.
Who's Hollywood High got tonight?
Columbus.
Oh, you got the bus?
Yeah, Columbus.
They still got that big old. They usually have a big old monster quarterback.
So he's good size. He's a good player. Plays defense for him too. Like, they bring him on some pressures. He's a good athlete. Their tailback's pretty good. They got that little speedster, Evan Daniels, who qualified for state track in the 100.
Yeah.
You act like Columbus can go and harvest the city and have a player at every position.
You got the wrong. You got the wrong school, bud.
Buddy, them little communities that I come from, baby, we come from the mud. You're going both ways.
Yeah, I can tell. From the mean streets of coaching out at Malcolm, boy, they sure have it rough.
No, this is back in the island.
Hey, by the way,
hey, my dogs in Malcolm, they weren't an option. You're going both ways. You've never known tough kids until you've coached a JV game with 12 players.
Well, you and I coached a varsity game in Class A with 22. Does that count?
We did. And then, hey, you know, too, I'll roll with them dogs always. Those kids were tough.
It's like you're looking to the bench and there's more coaches than players. That was fun.
Yeah. That JV game, I looked to my left. I'm like, I got one. We're good. You look over and you got 2. You're like, holy shit. Somebody go in.
Hey.
If you got 0, we're like, yeah, just throw the penalty. We need a timeout.
Let me get you out of here on this, Matthew, especially on the heels of Teddy taking the podium. And I said, full disclosure, a couple weeks ago, I love him. I was just I wanted to protect him. I wasn't thinking very clear, swing him and let him ease him back into it. They're like, nah, this dude's ready to rip, let it roll. Man, listening, just listening to him this week, I mean, I had to feel pretty good, huh?
Oh, yeah. Super happy for Teddy and, all the injuries and all that stuff. And, like I said, you just get to a point, it's like, I'm going. And
he said, "There's no other place I'd rather
could
be injured."
Yeah, could be it, or it could lead to something else. You just never know. But good to see him get out there. Really good to see him have a good game. You know, if you decide to swing over today, I'm probably gonna need some therapy on the other side of that line, on the decisions that are made over there. But I trust your boy and what they feel is best for the organization. So
even though he thought there were
we'll
farm
leave that
clothes,
alone.
he had farm clothes. Man from Elkhorn.
Yeah.
He's
Nah,
like, hey man,
he's
I
good.
don't have any farm clothes. Why would Teddy have farm
he's good.
clothes?
Elkhorn South, baby.
I just want to see him
That's
get
what we
back.
all are.
I just want to see him get back in that truck. Like, I want to know what that looked like. Can you see that dude easing into that truck, trying to cram into that thing?
Yeah, he's a large human being.
Dude, it's incredible. And nobody sits next to him on the flight, too. It's like, God, does that arm go up?
Well, you can't, man.
He needs both.
He probably needs that. He's so freaking. He was like when he went to college. Man, that is a big son of a bitch, 6'9", broad. You know, here we go. Then I saw him. Oh, I saw him at Sammy Hoskins's graduation. And he walks up, and I'm like, "Did you get taller?"
Yes.
And he goes, "Yeah."
Yes.
He goes, "I did." He goes, "I grew like an inch and a half." I was like, "Stop!" I was like, "That's good. Don't tell it no." But I was just super happy for Teddy, and you know, Lump's a buddy of mine, so I'm happy for Lump and his wife and those things. So it's really cool to see him. But to get him to go out and play, he had to just be on cloud nine, and that's awesome.
Can you imagine tailgating with him?
With Lumpy?
Yeah. Holy smokes.
Oh yeah.
Somebody's going
Gotta be
under.
a time.
Somebody's going under the table.
Yeah. You better have your drinking shoes on. Hey, also, okay, I need now to ask you a question.
What's that?
What is the possibility that before the reunion game, which is Michigan, that you can come down and take a rip off the old shot luge because it's freezing in the freezer right now?
And then go
Just
do
like
the
the good old
pregame.
days.
Benny Mac would
Just
be
like the good old days.
DB, you good? I don't know, man. I've been messing around at the
It's
tailgate.
one shot.
You'll be
It's
fine.
not like it's a bottle of booze.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
I'll be just
I
fine.
wouldn't worry about it.
We'll do something cinnamony so you smell they got fresh breath.
Yeah, you know how me. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, you want me to throw up or no?
He told me he's a big
What
fireball
if I
guy.
just, hey, what if
That's a lie. He shoot.
What if
Verz
I
knows.
got you down there
Verz
to the
knows
tailgate?
that's a
Hey.
lie.
What if I got you down there to the tailgate and just get you wasted and then I just go take your place?
Yeah, that'd be great.
But hey, Florida guy, Matt VRZAL, nice to meet you. Call this game.
I think that's basically the plot of Celtic Pride.
That's something else.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Be fun.
Verse, appreciate the time as always. We'll talk to you next week.
Yeah, you fuckers have a good day.
Thanks, buddy.
You too, Verse.
Wow.
Do you want to real quick run through some stuff?
Yeah.
All right, let's do MVP, NFL MVP first.
Oh, I thought we were gonna do picks.
We are, but we're gonna do. We gotta finish NFL first.
All right, let's go.
NFL MVP. Who you got?
I'm going with Lamar Jackson.
I agree too. If I got Baltimore winning the Super Bowl, it's gotta be Lamar Jackson. Rookie of the year, offense, defense.
So defense, I like Abdul Carter.
Yeah, me too. I mean,
offense, I'll throw you for a loop.
I'm going off board here too.
I like Harvey.
Oh, Denver, RJ
Yeah.
Harvey. I'm also going rookie running back. I'm going Hampton. If I like
Right.
the fit that much, I gotta go Hampton. That is our last one for
I
the
might
NFL.
have overthought that, but I just think he's gonna. He just
He's
gives
gonna be
me-
highly featured. They like him a lot too.
And who's my guy in New Orleans that I like from Tennessee?
Oh, I can't remember his name.
He's that guy.
Yeah. Oh, Alvin Kamara.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's Kamara.
All right, but let's get the college games real quick. Illinois 2.5-point favorite at Duke.
Give me Duke.
I'm taking the Illini. Iowa plus 3.5. Iowa State.
Give me the Cyclones.
Me as well. Michigan plus 5.5. Oklahoma.
God, that's grown.
Yeah. This was as of this morning.
Oklahoma's offensive line is kind of stinky. Might be. Give me OU.
I'm taking Michigan here. This one I just thought was interesting.
We're Oppo.
Well, we both got the Cyclones. We're big Matt Campbell guys.
Okay.
This one I just thought was interesting. What we saw from UCLA getting mollywopped by Utah last week, and then UNLV just doing weird UNLV stuff. UCLA is a 2.5-point favorite at UNLV.
I would probably take the money line, but give me UCLA.
I'm going to go UNLV. Give me Dan Mullen. I just want to see what happens. I'm fascinated. I can't help myself.
I don't know how they're favored, but give me UCLA.
Yeah, give me UNLV. That is the second half of Bet On It for today. Appreciate Warhorse Sportsbook. Also appreciate our guy, Verz, as always. DB, good luck tonight against Columbus.
Appreciate it. I got to get past this Big Red brunch first, and then we'll go.
Are you it's at home?
Yeah, we're hosting. It's our home opener.
We'll see what happens.
Got a couple new.
You got a little new wrinkles for the intros?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But don't come see us. I need boots on the ground. We got Bellevue West coming up after Miller
Bellevue West, Elkhorn South.
Or Papio South North.
Yeah, I'm probably going Bellevue West, Elkhorn South.
All
Just
right.
easy location for me to get to.
Keep me posted.
Right up Dodge Street. All right, that is Hurrdat Sports Live. I'll be back tomorrow for Hail Varsity post-game show. Make sure you come check that out as well. DB and I will be back on Monday. Have a good weekend.
See you. Have a good day. Love you.